Greetings, my excellent friends. Welcome back to Monkey Island 2 Special Edition LeChuck's Revenge. And welcome to the first Friday stream in a very long time. I haven't been here on Fridays in a while, as we have swapped Thursdays and Fridays. Now taking Thursdays off, because the thing that I was going to be doing on Fridays has moved. Today, we're digging a hole, and underneath that hole, that X, where ostensibly is buried the treasure, the legendary treasure, Big Whoop, I know, super exciting, is actually buried the final stretch of Monkey Island 2 LeChuck's Revenge. Which is, a curious piece of video game, is perhaps the best that I can say. If you know what's coming, then you know. If you don't, then you don't, and I invite you to keep an open mind. I have opinions, and I will talk about them when we get there. But we'll play this and we'll finish it, and then we'll start the Curse of Monkey Island, which is different. I'm trying to remember. I think Guanbush and Demon Dragon, based on your commentary, based on what you have said as I have played these games. You guys don't... You guys aren't familiar? Or you are, but it's been a while? I'm not sure. Demon Dragon, you watch Rizolka, so being unfamiliar with a classic adventure game doesn't sound right, but maybe. Then again, Rizolka plays the exceedingly obscure ones more so than the mainstays. You never played most of them. Right, so you know Day of the Tentacle, and that's probably my fault, but you wouldn't know Monkey Island. Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm invested in what you think of this ending as we get to it. Let me put it that way. I'm curious. And again, the person who is the driving force of Monkey Island 1 and Monkey Island 2 goes away after this game and does not come back to the franchise until the new one. Which is one of the reasons why I am in two minds about the new one. I don't know what the new one is about yet, but I'm going to stop beating around the bush and start walking through the bush, so let's play the game, and then nobody will be tempted to Google anything. I've also put my background behind here, because I think the third one is going to be not widescreen, so I figured I'd avoid having a void in the background, but the background will get replaced by the video game as I launch it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the fourth game yet. I do have it on Steam, but I don't think the Steam version is particularly popular or very good. So when we get to the fourth one, I may actually emulate it on PS2. It depends on whether I can play it comfortably on a controller from Steam, and if I can, I may just go ahead with that. But Escape from Monkey Island specifically is better on a controller. Anyway, too far ahead. We're at Monkey Island 2 right now. The last part, in fact. This is too loud. I need to turn this down. Definitely need to turn this down. I have had my air conditioner on for the first time, and it still makes that horrible noise, which is why it's off now. I'm going to try and use it as little as possible during streams, but as we get to summer I may have to bite the bullet, because can't really afford a new portable air conditioner right now, and it's not broken, it's just loud. So we have a big X.
That's the second biggest X I've ever seen.
Do we have a shovel? We do. Do we just use the shovel on the big X? Not complicated.
I've hit cement.
And we have a hole in the ground.
There's a layer of cement at the bottom.
Okay.
There's a layer of cement at the bottom.
Do we...
Looks strong. That doesn't seem to work.
I want to use the rope on the...
Looks strong. That doesn't seem to work. That doesn't seem to work.
Okay. What's the hint say? Break through the cement surface. Oh, dynamite. We dynamite the hole.
I don't think it'll do much good unless I light it first.
Okay. We matches the dynamite and then put it in the hole.
That's the last match.
And now we have lit dynamite in our pocket.
The fuse is burning down.
Cool. Does that just stay there forever until we use it? That's safe. There we are.
Great Scott! That came from the direction of Dinky Island. That idiot must be messing with my grandfather's treasure. Ugh, I'd better get over there.
Here we are.
They look sturdy, apart from being all bent up. Shaky. Looks as shaky as the one I'm standing on. That must be the treasure of Big Whoop. I can't reach that from here.
Rope now.
That doesn't seem to work. I don't think it'll catch on there. That doesn't seem to work. Shaky.
Need to find a way to swing across to the other side.
I don't think I ought to do that.
Don't think it'll catch on there. Why do we still have the monkey?
I don't think that'll work.
I hope we're feeding him.
I
Fishing?
don't think that would be very sporting.
No. And yeah, evidently Elaine knew where the treasure was and is on her way. Some of the objects in your inventory to swing across. Yes, but the rope alone... You start with crowbar. What? That's very... What? Is this because of... Yes. This is because of the other version's inventory. Right. Well, let's think about this. Voodoo shopping list, a shovel, paper, wood polish, cheese, map, ship's horn, a hubcap, hanky, a jail key, an organ, a hubcap, two envelopes, a circus ticket, a library card, a sign, an envelope, a bottle of booze, fishing pole that I'm not allowed to use, telescope, crazy straw, crypt key, leaflet, resurrection salt shaker, another key, a monkey, a juju bag, matches, a love bomb, broken bottle, a glass of water, a crowbar, rope, and mix. Can we combine the crowbar with the rope?
There. I think that'll hold.
There we go, okay. So if we use the crowbar and rope, which for some reason looks like a pickaxe now.
Nice.
I don't know how that works. That's a crowbar, not a pickaxe, but nonetheless, now we swing. Yeah, it looks like a crowbar there. There we are. We found the framing device, everybody.
And you showed up about 3 days later.
Yeah.
Will you help me now?
Anything to shut you up. That has to have been the longest story I ever heard. Oh dear.
Where are we? Oh, a light switch. It's harder to find in the original.
I can't see a thing.
Use the light switch. Boo! Ah!
Eek!
Hello, Guybrush.
Goodbye, LeChuck.
You won't escape me this time.
Yeah? Just watch me.
Not so fast. Even if you were to escape, I would always be able to find you again. We are bound to one another.
Like dreadlocks?
Yes, rather like that. Or like... brothers.
Huh?
I am your brother.
No. That's not true. That's impossible.
Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
No!
And I brought a little surprise for you.
To be fair, that's really good from Dominic Armato, but this is where it begins.
I think you being my brother is enough of a surprise for one day.
Perhaps, but humor me.
A dolly? The surprise is a dolly?
The surprise is a voodoo dolly, which I'll be using to torture you. And then send you screaming to another dimension, one of infinite pain. Observe.
Are you quite finished?
No, I want to do this. That was exhilarating. Let's have some more fun, shall we?
Please, no more.
Okay, time to send you screaming to a dimension of infinite pain.
Oh, good. Well,
At last, I'm rid of that pesky little wimp Guybrush.
Hey, I'm alive.
Hey!
I thought I was a goner. Oops.
Strange. There must be something wrong with my voodoo doll.
oh no.
It was supposed to send you to another dimension, not the next room. Shoddy materials, I'll bet. Well, I guess I'll just try it again.
No, that's okay.
Okay, so here we are in another underground sewer system for some reason.
It says elevator this way.
That's cool. And we need to avoid LeChuck, so let's run around and look for stuff. We got a drawer.
It's empty. It's already open.
A helium tank.
It looks like it's been here a long time. It's too heavy for me to lift.
Damn.
I think it's more of those anchovies. It's nailed shut.
A broken grog machine.
It brings back painful memories. That won't do much. It's out of order. That won't do much.
Coin return?
It's a little lever.
Coin! Uh-oh.
Whoa, a weight back. What a find. Aha! Gotcha.
Let's discuss this like rational adults.
And this is gonna happen a lot.
£900. It looks very big and heavy. It's nailed shut.
Damn.
Now you're gonna get it.
Let's bury the hatchet.
As I recall, we need to find a way to fight back by traveling through this place and trying to dodge him. You need to put together a voodoo doll of LeChuck. We need to get 4 ingredients from LeChuck this time. And we do that by not getting caught every 2 seconds. There's a ticket.
It says E on it.
Oh my god.
Aha! Gotcha!
Can I turn that off?
I've been in the dark enough for one day. There's no need for violence.
The main problem here is just the repetition of this shit is really annoying. It's fine when you have a guide and you're following every step and you know exactly what you're doing, but I don't this time because I'm playing like an adult. Oh my fuck!
Hey, Guybrush, it's voodoo time!
Every time he moves you to a different room. Boxes. Root beer, that's good.
It's full of root beer.
Got the root beer. And there we got the
Aha!
Chuck.
Gotcha!
They're full of dolls. What? All of them? What? All of them?
I would like a doll. A doll would be useful. Do we have a doll? Like from the Largo part? Not really, no. So what's the ticket?
It says E on it.
Great.
I love root beer.
You can start by using something in your inventory to collect something from LeChuck's body. Fuck.
Aha! Gotcha!
I don't think that would be very sporting. Wait a second.
This section of the game does not give you time to think. What do we have there in our inventory that we could use to get something from just... Fuck's sake!
Hey, Guybrush, it's voodoo time!
Yeah. So you can see the problem with this section, right? I would like to go through my inventory, carefully consider my items, and figure out which item I need to use on LeChuck. However, LeChuck appears every 15 seconds and immediately puts us into that short cutscene which takes our control away. Now, if we know what we're going to use on him, we can use something on him quickly. But we don't. And we can't, for me at least, until I logically consider it in a quiet place away from this prick with inventory access. Now, I can have a quiet place away from this prick, but that's called the menu, and I don't have inventory access, so I think I'm just going to hit the button again, and it will tell me what item to use. Hopefully, because I cannot be asked, or rather, I don't have the brain power to force through the shoddy design here. I just don't. These games should not be about timing, except... Okay. You can have a timing-based challenge, but you need a safe zone in which to consider. That's what you need. I don't have that right now. Give him the hanky. Right. He blows his nose. I would have remembered that eventually if you had given me the time to think. Oh, wow.
Holy cow, these are my parents!
Yeah, that's normal. What's in the medical drawer? Oh my god.
Aha! Gotcha!
Here, have a hanky.
Here, try this. Now, isn't that better? Wait a second.
Of course, we didn't get to go through the medical drawer because he showed up within 3 seconds. And now we're on the other side of the map. Which means we have to walk all the way. And what do you reckon our chances are of LeChuck popping up on our way through? If you guessed high, you'd be correct.
There's a syringe in here.
Take it, quickly. Now look at the trash can.
Oh, there's stuff in it.
Pick it up.
It's a pair of surgical gloves.
Perfect.
Boy, does that look comfy.
What about this trash can? Before... Yeah, doesn't matter.
Hi, Dad. That wouldn't be polite.
There's something about picking up a skull.
My mom. Hi, Mom. Dad looks a bit looser.
Yeah. That, I believe, is the... Because LeChuck said we're brothers. So that skull is something of the dead. Under the idea that LeChuck is our brother, our dad's skull, why ever it's there, would count. The hanky gives us the bodily fluid, which means we now need clothes and hair. I think we have to do something with that coin. I think when he bends over to pick the coin up, we give him a wedgie, but I forget how. And that's the clothes. We take his underpants, basically. I don't remember how. I was trying to do that and it didn't work. Still missing a few of the ingredients. Gotta say anything better than that? Look at the voodoo recipe used.
Now you're gonna get it.
Wait a second. Let's bury the hatchet.
Actually gave me a bit of time then. I think it is semi-random. Search the rooms for things. Yeah. Why don't you see if there's any money in the coin return? Yeah, we know that. You'll pick up the coin, but then what do we do? When LeChuck bends over, pick up his underwear. That's what I tried to do, but didn't work.
Wow! A 43
underwear is an object.
Steely.
Ah.
Aha!
I don't know how that
Gotcha!
worked. Something else you can do in here.
Aha! Gotcha!
Let me explain.
The helium tank could be useful.
It's too heavy for me to lift.
Is there something we could use with a helium tank? Like a balloon? A glove, I think. I forget why that is for. Do we do them both? Can. I forget what that's for. Can we pick the coin up as well? Yes.
Aha!
Let's bury the hatchet. Let bygones be bygones.
So I think the last thing we need is LeChuck's beard hair. And I believe I remember how to get that without looking...
I should push the little button.
I think...
Nice. I can't move it.
Yeah, use the pull button. Oop, nope. I think we have to shut the door on LeChuck. But I don't know why the door's not shut.
Now you're gonna get it.
Shut the door on LeChuck.
Can't we talk this over?
Fuck.
Let's discuss this like rational adults.
I swear we shut the elevator door on him, but the elevator door won't shut. What does the hint say in here? Oh. Still don't know what the helium's for, but...
I should push the little
Rooms
button.
for things. Does it say... Oh, we need to push the crate out?
I think it's a bit heavy for me. It's nailed shut.
How do we...
It looks very big and heavy. 900 pounds.
Now you're gonna get it.
I know you're upset.
Use the helium balloons to make it light. Use the helium balloons on the crate? How does that work? I don't know, but I'll try.
Now you're in for it, you bilious bag of barnacle bait.
This is no time to be playing doctor. Yikes.
Why do we have a syringe as well?
Better not. Nice.
Master Brand Stump Bomb. Guaranteed to prevent stump chafing for the active pirate.
Nope. Try looking for things that could be used to make yourself light. Yeah. Oh, there is a balloon in the storage room. I didn't see a balloon. Still don't see a balloon.
What a cheap-looking costume.
But I don't think that's the storage room. I think the next one is.
It's full of root beer. It's full of dolls.
Oh, we need one of them.
Well, it doesn't seem to open. I'll just take one. It's a box of balloons. Hey, there's only one balloon in here.
Ah. Okay, so we got a doll. Got a balloon. Do we need to helium the balloon? Oh, we can helium the gloves as well. Maybe we need to helium 3 times and then we're light enough to ride the elevator. But yeah, as I say, this would be an okay section were it not for the constant stress of LeChuck just coming in and giving you another annoying cutscene. That said, we haven't seen him in a bit now.
For the love of
Hey,
Wank!
Guybrush, it's voodoo time!
Hold on. Let bygones be bygones.
Yeah, it is. There is no uniformity to the timer. There should be. There just should.
Aha! Gotcha!
Hold on. Can't we talk this over?
No part of that is fun. Oh, for the.
Hey, Guybrush, it's voodoo time!
Let's not be hasty. Let's not be hasty.
And now I'm further. Okay, so here's the thing. It seems from what I've just seen, from the fact that he was around, because all 3 of those were in the same area, coming from the same place. It seems like there's a logic to where LeChuck is. However, he showed up at the elevator door, sent us away, put us on the other side of the elevator door, and then he wasn't there. And then when we went in, then there he was. So it's a little bit clunky. It's like he's in a specific room at any given time, and then he moves from room to room. Problem is, right now, he's in the fucking way! Like, we'll run into him on our way through, I bet. Like, he's never in the room when we arrive, but if it's the LeChuck
Now you're gonna get it.
room,
Not be hasty.
then he'll just walk in immediately. It's very bad. This is right outside. He's gonna be there. He's gonna be to the left. No? Okay, he moved. Okay. I don't know where he moved, but he moved. Now, for the love of God, stay moved, bitch. Now, do...
Hey, Guybrush, it's voodoo time!
Are you sure you want to do this?
Hey, Guybrush, it's
Okay.
voodoo time!
Now you're in for it, you bilious bag of barnacle bait.
Hold on.
It seems to be deliberate...
Now you're gonna...
Okay. I'm looking this up. I don't care anymore. I'm looking this up. This is too awful. I'm not... You can't stop and think out a puzzle game when the game keeps interrupting you for a 10-second cutscene and then moving you to a new place. Find the elevator, use the call button to go inside. When LeChuck shows up, pull the lever. Part of his beard will get chopped off by the doors. Yeah, I know that. But... Or is it just, like, having them in my inventory? Because it didn't say use anything. Okay,
I get it.
If I have...
Let's discuss this, like
if I have
ration
all
on the
three
go.
items full of helium in my inventory, maybe that's the solution, and then the lever will fucking work. Maybe I don't actually need to drink them. Maybe that's my problem. I'm trying to do things I don't need to do. Get
Now you're gonna get
it, buddy!
Let me explain.
Maybe that's why he's showing up at the elevator immediately, because we're just supposed to use the lever immediately. And they're trying to make it easier by not making us wait. If so...
Now you're gonna get it.
Teleport me to
bygones
the
be
left,
bygones.
you miserable fucker of the mothers. Left! Or don't show up, that works too. Okay,
Now you're gonna get it.
use the lever.
Ow!
Thank you!
Ow!
It's definitely part of LeChuck's beard. The door's closed. This is hauntingly familiar.
So, we've ridden the elevator up, and here we are at the Melee Island alleyway. I remind you, we dug a hole at an X in Dinky Island. We found a treasure chest. We slipped. We plummeted into a sewer system that looks suspiciously modern. LeChuck happened to be there. LeChuck declared that we were brothers, and we did a little Star Wars reference. LeChuck starts chasing us with a voodoo doll through the sewer system. We found the dead bodies of our parents, skeleton, which lends credence to LeChuck's claim that he's our brother because we're using our own dad's skull as part of the voodoo doll against him. And there was an elevator, and we've ridden it up to a zone from the first game on a completely different island. Now, when I opened this stream by saying that I have opinions regarding the ending of this game, I would like to let you know that we ain't there yet. Anyway, we have a circus poster.
Ooh, a circus! I love a circus!
So the fun thing about this area is that LeChuck doesn't appear.
Nice.
We're fine. He can't get up through the elevator. So this is where we can make the voodoo doll, I believe. Can't make it anywhere else, I think. Anyway, we have a generic voodoo Cupid doll.
That's just a cheap little doll with no voodoo powers at all.
Okay, but I think we put it in the juju bag.
Now all I need are a few voodoo ingredients.
Put the beard bits.
Well, that's one ingredient and the doll.
Put the skull.
That's two ingredients and the doll.
We put the underwear.
That's three ingredients and the doll.
We put the other thing that I can't remember. The handkerchief with his spit and snot on it. Now we voodoo.
Okay, brother, watch out, because I've got my own doll now.
Okay,
It's positively pulsing with voodoo energy.
perfect. Let's go get some payback. Now let's see how long it takes for us to find the fucker. There There he is.
Aha! Gotcha!
Let's bury the hatchet.
Wait, did that not work? I used it on him! I think I missed. I think it did say use on LeChuck, and then I missed, and I missed his suspiciously small hitbox, which is not a sentence that one should ever find themselves using in a point-and-click!
Now you're gonna get it.
Can't we talk this over? Let bygones be bygones.
No, I need to use a pin on it, don't I?
Now you're gonna get it.
Where is the
Can't we talk this over?
The syringe! We don't have pins, we have the syringe.
Hey, Guybrush.
Got it.
It's voodoo time.
Yes, it is.
That's pretty good, Guybrush, but not good enough to stop me.
What? Now what?
Hey? Oh, it's you. What, that again?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, look at me quaking in me booties. I laugh at you and your puny voodoo tinkerings. Aha! I'm not afraid of your doll.
Take that, LeChuck.
You think you're so big.
Take that, LeChuck.
Is that the best you can do? I'm gonna kick your butt. What do you think about that?
You know, this doll reminds me of the stretchy muscle man I had as a kid.
Ah! You always were a wimp. Come on.
I wonder what would happen if I tore the leg off this thing.
Uh-oh. Ay!
Guybrush,
What?
come over here.
Here
No
we go.
way. I'm not that stupid.
But I want you to take my mask off. See the true face of your brother.
Leg or no leg, I trust you about as far as I can throw Manhattan.
I tell you, I'm dying here. Take the mask off.
No chance. It just ripped my lungs out when I get close.
No, I promise. Please, come take off the mask.
Forget it. I'm not coming over there.
You've got to see my true face.
But thou must.
Oh, all right. I'm coming over.
Are we ready for it,
Gently
guys?
now. Remove my mask.
My God, you're my creepy brother Chucky.
What? Did you think I was kidding before?
Why have you been chasing me all over the place?
Our mother told me to hunt you down.
When our mother told you to hunt me down, did she actually mention killing me, or was that your idea?
Look, Guybrush, could you help me out? Stick the leg back on the doll, okay?
Will you promise to stop picking on me?
All right, I promise. Anything, just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids! You're not supposed to be in here.
Ah, so there you are.
What's going on?
We're scolding you for running off. Your mother and I were very concerned.
Thank you for hunting down your brother like we asked, Chucky dear.
You boys didn't get in any trouble now, did you?
No,
sir.
sir.
Good.
I wish you wouldn't run off like that, young man. We were worried sick. You don't know what kinds of murderers and ne'er-do-wells might be hanging around a place like this.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, a mighty pirate. I don't have to worry about stuff like that.
Of course, dear. But please be careful.
Well, come on then. Let's go ride the madly rotating Buccaneer.
Yeah.
My favourite part about this screen is that you can see that it's a clearly retooled Booty Island screen because you can see stands at the right. But, that is the ending of Monkey Island 2 LeChuck's Revenge. Now, we have that thing at the end where he does the face. But there's a few ways to interpret this. One is that Guybrush is a child and that his past two adventures were playground games. But what happened to Elaine Marley? Nothing. She basically doesn't play a role in this game, apart from having the story told to her as the framing device. And then as soon as that ends, she's gone. I remind you there are 4 more games to play. But yeah. Hello, Mew. I'm going on a tangent about... Oh, there she is. Okay, good.
I wonder what's keeping Guybrush.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope LeChuck hasn't cast some horrible spell over him or anything.
I forgot that. See, that I like. But they leave it open. And yeah, the guy who came up with that ending then proceeded to leave and not be involved with the next game. So how does the next game dig its way? Out of that. And you'll see how they dig their way out of that very soon. Because when these credits are over, we'll move to Monkey Island 3. Right, so that's another idea. What if... Okay, he said he was going to send you to screaming into a dimension of infinite pain. And then, haha, it turns out he just sent you to the next room. Is that true? What if he did send you somewhere? And that's why everything was weird from that point on. But yeah, it's not a straightforward adventure. It's meta and confusing, and I did not like this at all as a kid because I played Monkey Island 4 first, which didn't really do that. I played Monkey Island 1 next, which didn't really do that, and then I played Monkey Island 2, and I was so confused as to what the fuck was going to happen for Monkey Island 3 and 4. But as a kid, I didn't really understand, you know, creators and the idea that developers change and that different entrants in one series can have vastly different authorial intent. So it was just like, why would you do this? What doesn't make sense? How did you get from here to the later game that I played? I don't understand. Right, but yeah, what does this part of Monkey Island 2 do for Monkey Island 1? Because Monkey Island 1 did not even begin with that. Monkey Island 1 was just a funny, silly pirate adventure, right? A lot of people like this ending a lot and like this shattering of expectations. A lot of people think it's really weak and terrible. I didn't like it as a kid. Do I like it better now? I don't know. However, it is the primary reason why I'm not, you know, completely 100% ecstatic over the fact that there's a new entry, because the guy who did this is the guy who's making the new one, and he might do something like this again, and I kind of don't want him to. Especially if he makes it worse. I don't love story direction that invalidates the journey you've been on, unless it's like a really poignant, I guess, emotional point that they're making. How long are these credits? Do I want to skip them? Quite possibly. International testing by Enzyme Testing Labs. That does not sound like the sort of place you'd go to test your video game. Oh, hang on. Did that just get faster? Yes. If I move my mouse, the credit moves faster, and if I hold my mouse still, the credit slows down. Anyway, Dominic Armato continues as Guybrush Threepwood, his career-defining role, really. It's interesting seeing him on Twitter, because he sort of stopped voice acting after... Yeah, James Arnold Taylor, that's Titus, as Largo and the Fisherman. I recognize him as the Fisherman. But he sort of stopped voice acting after the first resurgence of Monkey Island. And he came back for the new one this year, and now he's like talking about how he sort of wants to get into it again, which is good because he's a very recognizable voice to me. Dave Boat. Any relation to Dahlia Boat? I wonder. They spelled Rapscallion wrong in the credits there. That's a shame. Denny Delk plays a very good role in this the game we're about to start. We'll be meeting that character today. Danny Delk, I think, is also Hoagie, Day of the Tentacle. Interesting credit music, just a guy whistling on repeat. Personal thanks. When your special thanks ain't enough and you have to get more personal with it. Very special. Yeah, Ron Gilbert. That's the guy. That's the Monkey Island guy. Also Tim Schafer and Dave Grossman. They definitely are also integral to the Monkey Island DNA. Oh my god. I'll just keep wiggling my mouse and making this go faster. I don't understand this at all. Like, you can see the difference. As soon as I stop moving my mouse, we have a fairly sedate movement, and as soon as I go, which is literally just me wiggling the mouse and keeping it in constant motion, we move faster. And there's just two speeds. And clicking does not make that speed change. It's not a toggle. It's move the mouse in any direction, in any way, and it will be faster. Unless I move it off of the screen. If I move it over to my second monitor and have my mouse wiggling around on top of the internet browser, then it doesn't. Produced and developed at LucasArts, San Francisco, California. And we're out. And that's the end of the special editions. Curse of Monkey Island is very, very not special. So we're going to move to 4x3 and a rather older looking setup. And possibly different controls again. But I'm hoping it will run. It automatically goes to Scum VM. Are you leaving, Evermoon? I'm not. I have 3 hours left. We're moving to the second game. Well, the third game, but we're moving for the second game of the night, as I've been saying. I am going to take a quick break to do a pee, though. I'm gonna relieve my bladder. So do not be confused. It's BRB, not end. Just hold tight, and I will return if you have a scrap of patience within you. All right. Title changed. Probably want to move these in some way as well. Maybe make them smaller. Or get rid of this because if it's too wide. I don't know. Can't really see the rectangle thing that I have for it actually because this is a red background. I'll find out when I launch the game. But just to try and move it to the sides because this will be 4x3, I believe. I did install it. I did launch it once. Will it appear? Yes. So it doesn't use the background though, because it has the black on the side. Maybe I can cut that, but I want to get the game started first. So there's The Curse of Monkey Island being a tale of swashbuckling adventure, and there's also The Curse of Monkey Island Mega Monkey being a tale of swashbuckling adventure, but with more puzzles. We'll play it with more puzzles, because that's basically just more game. The monkeys are listening. And they're not happy. So, how do we resolve that curious ending? Well, first of all, we're very loud because we can't access volume control yet, but we'll get there. Deep in the Caribbean, Monkey Island.
Captain's log. Guybrush Threepwood. Lost at sea for days now. I have no crew or navigational instruments. No provisions except a half-eaten corn dog, and unless I find water soon, I'm surely done for. Only the hope of finding my love, Elaine, keeps me going. My quest for the fabulous treasure called Big Whoop has left me in this sorry state. I thought it would bring me fame and glory. Instead, it delivered me into the clutches of my enemy, the zombie pirate LeChuck. I had thwarted his evil plot to marry Elaine, and he was after revenge. Really, really thirsty now. If only I could have a small drink of fresh water, I might have the strength to sail on. Oh, but I know there's nothing but ocean for miles and miles. If I could reach land, I might find water and some food. Fruit, maybe. Something to fight off the scurvy and help me get my strength back. Maybe some bananas. Oh, why do I torture myself like this? I might as well wish for some chicken and a big mug of grog for all the good it'll do me. Oh, my sweet Elaine. Am I cursed to starve here on this ocean without seeing your face just one more time? Am I...
Starring Dominic Armato as Guybrush Threepwood, and this is the first time he voiced Guybrush. Very interesting example of a voice actor getting credited in the opening of a game. Voice actors in opening credits, they don't happen often. But they gave Dominic Armato that top bill there. One of the credits there, Daniel Colin Jr. Colin Jr., I guess he's semicolon. Oh, this music is excellent. Based on characters created by Ron Gilbert, but Ron Gilbert is no longer on the project at this time.
Fire!
How many times do I have to tell you, LeChuck, I just don't feel that way about you?
Elaine?
By my congealed blood, you'll learn to love me. Sail with me, and I'll make you queen of the dead.
See how suddenly
I can't. I'm washing my hair tonight.
we're back on Elaine and LeChuck. After Elaine and LeChuck had nothing to do with each other.
Grasp your hair, woman. Can't you see that this salty old sea corpse pines for your every gentle caress?
You know, I don't think my father would approve of me dating the undead. And you're probably too nice a zombie pirate for me anyway. Let's just be friends instead. Let's face it, LeChuck. You're an evil, foul-smelling, vile, codependent villain, and that's just not what I'm looking for in a romantic relationship right now.
Darn your riddles, you saucy female! What do you mean? Ow! Oh!
You're a bloodthirsty monster who's already kidnapped me once, tortured my friends, and taken from me the only man I ever loved. Guybrush Threepwood.
Oh, and she likes him again now.
Ah, how romantic. Ship ahoy!
Threepwood! Fish him out.
Guybrush?
Guybrush Threepwood, by my gangrenous gut, I don't know how you escaped my carnival of the damned, but you won't escape the taste of my blade! Ah! Ooh, the lass has spirity. Throw him in the hold. I'll finish him after the battle. Turn loose the longboats. And prepare the flaming voodoo cannonball.
Part 1. The demise of the zombie pirate Why isn't that on my screen? Oh no, there we are. The demise of the zombie pirate LeChuck is what that said. It said Part 1, the demise of the zombie pirate LeChuck.
If I could only get through this one door, well, then I could easily overpower the armed guards above, slip over the side, and make for the shore.
Quit your mumbling, captive!
So yeah, I do not know why
Blast ye scurvy dogs!
How do I menu? How does one find a menu?
This'll make you rue.
Here. Oh, it's a Scum VM menu. I mean, good enough, I suppose, but, what do we think about the noise level? We'll turn this both. Speech and subtitles. That's interesting, you can turn the speech off. Christ. Music and sound effects can probably go down, they pretty much always can. What is the name of the evil-looking, taller pirate dude? Do you mean the zombie fellow? That's LeChuck. He's our villain. If you mean the guy we're playing as, that's Guybrush, but he's not evil. So you probably don't mean him.
The day. Avast, you swabs! Prepare for your doom!
Yeah, that thing just keeps going and going.
Drink bilge water, and
It's
your
like-
mother's dress, you funny!
Like Herschel Green's shotgun, I guess. So let me see how alt-tabbing works in this game. Let me also, like, make the camera a little smaller so I'm mostly off the screen, maybe. Let's just put this in the bottom. That's mostly out of the way. I can stay down there as well. Now, do I want to... Yeah, let's... Not quite. Polish, thank you for the 200 bits there. Does that look good? I'm trying not to cut any of the game screen off, but I'm trying to get rid of the black. I think there's a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of black still there. But again, I don't want to... That's alright. We might be missing a pixel or two, but it's got my background instead of the endless void. Now, the only thing that sucks here is that, yeah, the Scum VM, which is a program that takes old adventure games and makes them run on modern PCs. Now, I didn't set that up. You can download Scum VM and load an old adventure game into it manually. A lot of people do that. But I think for some releases on Steam, they've just worked the program into it and given you the direct... because it already exists, it's free, and it's easier. So I don't know what the original game's menus look like, but we don't have them.
Take that!
Take this, you bastards!
Let's see if you can take this!
So we have cannonballs, a grate, a ramrod, a small pirate, and a very impressive cannon.
Reduce your fort to rubble!
Let's look around. We also have helium balloons for some reason. It's the one thing we've retained from Monkey Island 2,
I feel like I could take on the world!
Which we won't be talking about at all. We won't be talking about Monkey Island 2 at all. We won't be talking about how it ended. We won't be talking about what that meant. I believe the accepted idea is, as Elaine put it, LeChuck put him under a spell, and Guybrush shook that spell off camera. Pretty much they just didn't want to deal with it, and they wanted to return to traditional stuff, I think, which is why Elaine is suddenly... has a ship of her own and is fighting LeChuck's ship. Why, LeChuck has a ship again. He didn't have a ship in the last game. He was on his own. He didn't have anything... He didn't have any interest in Elaine. He was just interested in Guybrush. Now, he's focused on Elaine again. It's just a complete shift that makes absolutely no sense when you play the two of them together, but makes them both fine as standalone products. Which is why we played them together. So that you can see the jank. Point-and-click games went out of fashion for a while. Now they're back as detective games, which makes sense, but that's not your genre of story. I am not keeping up well with modern point-and-click adventure games, but speak to an advocate of them, and many words will be said. They're doing fine. They're doing fine. The voice actor voices many of the early WoW voices. Which voice actor are you talking about? The Earl Bowen? LeChuck? The pirate that you were asking about? I did not know Earl Bowen was in WoW. That doesn't make sense to me. Maybe he is. Yes, he is. Narrator for Draenei and Blood Elf, Meg Theridon, King Tyrannus. Not in Warcraft 3 in any capacity, just World of Warcraft. That's the difference. I'm very familiar with the Warcraft 3 voice actors, and a lot of them continued into WoW. I don't know Earl Bowen from much else. I know him from this, and I'm very fond of him from this, but I do not know him from much else.
Who are
Oop.
you people?
Rizalka,
How did you come to
hello.
have so many friends?
You're probably familiar with this. I don't think I need to introduce it. We just finished Monkey Island 2, and I continue to
You
not
in the fort!
like
Your
the ending
doom
much.
be at hand!
And now we're moving on to more traditional entry in the series. God, you do not stop firing that thing, do you? Alright, well, let's look around at stuff. We'll talk to you in a moment.
Somehow, I find all this violence desensitizing.
We have this wonderful little coin, which lets us examine, talk to, and use anything.
I see a diorama of the children of the world living in peace and freedom. No, wait. It can't be that. It's just too dark to make out what's in there.
Well, let's just go through, shall we?
If there are any of you stinking, wretched fiends of the damned in there, could you open this door? It's not that I'm trying to escape or anything. It's just that I'd like to step outside and enjoy an adult beverage. I don't have my lockpicking tools.
Damn. Yeah, these are replays for me. This is one of the ones I'm a little more familiar with, but I would like to play Return to Monkey Island, but I would like to not just play it on its own when I haven't gotten back into the series, since I have not played a Monkey Island before I started now in probably a decade. So we're refreshing, especially with Tails, because I didn't really get into Tails at the time. But we'll get there. Cannonballs, which he is not using, because his cannon just has an infinite ammo hack.
Nice, cannonballs.
Thank you.
Nah.
You cannot talk to the cannonballs.
They're too heavy to carry. Looks like a ramrod for the cannon.
But you can hear that Dominic Armato here is like well over 10 years younger than he has been in the last two, because the last two got their voices later. This is his first Guybrush outing.
Great. There's nobody up there to hear me.
Oh, yeah, go on.
Well, nobody friendly.
Saying exactly that.
I can't reach it.
Yeah, it's more relaxed in this game.
It's an old, short, frayed rope. It's all tangled up in all that debris. I can't pick it up. I've got enough fiber in my diet already.
Oh, and instead of talk to, it's eat. Cannon?
Hey, it's one of those new self-loading cannons I've heard so much about.
Don't touch that!
Nah,
Anyway, let's look at this small pirate.
I don't think I've ever seen a cuter pirate.
Let's push him.
If I rough him up, he may shoot me.
Let's talk to him. Interestingly, he's not a skeleton, he's alive.
Stand back!
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Who are you?
I'm the evil pirate Bloodnose, the wickedest fiend ever to sail under the banner of King Death. I'd as soon chew your nose off as look at you.
Are you wearing a fake beard?
Bloodnose the pirate would not have a fake beard.
Yes, it is. It's been glued to your ear hair.
Actually, it's a highly sophisticated beard weave, made from the chest and back hair of real pirates.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it'll take root if I don't wash it for a while.
Hey, wait a minute. You're not a pirate. Wally! Don't you recognize me? It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Oh, gee. Hello, Mr. Wood.
The last time I saw you, we were prisoners in LeChuck's dungeon. Why would you sign on with a ship of the living dead?
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Brush, at first I had some misgivings about it. But thanks to LeChuck's seminars, motivational lectures, and audio books on Parrot, I've become a vicious corsair. You can too. Ask me how.
How?
Tell me about these seminars.
The seminars really brought things into focus. You don't know how empowering it is to be able to say to yourself, yes, I am a despicable, filthy, villainous pirate, deserving blame and censure, but that pirate is who I want to be. Everyone was really very supportive. We had this great feeling of synergy. Then LeChuck kicked down the door and said, "You lazy scum! Get back to work, or I'll beat you with your own legs!"
Nice.
Tell me about these motivational lectures.
Well, they weren't lectures as such. It was what LeChuck described as flogging the inner child.
Tell me about these audiobooks.
To become a pirate, the audio books on Parrot are the key. You get a set of 12 parrots, one a month. Return as many as you like. Keep them all and live. They teach you to talk just like a pirate. All the key phrases are in there. Blow the man down. Shiver me timbers. Who's a pretty bird? All the phrases a pirate needs to command respect on the high seas.
Uh-huh.
Do you have any literature I could look at?
Here. This leaflet explains the basic philosophy I follow.
Set me free, Wally.
I can't, Mr. Brush. I'm the evil pirate Bloodnose now. And besides, even if you got up on deck, LeChuck would cut you to ribbons.
What's behind that door?
Ooh! That's the door to LeChuck's treasure hold.
Oh.
There's heaps and piles of gold and silver. He's brought all the loot he's ever stolen to give to Elaine. LeChuck is convinced that he can buy Elaine's love.
Chuck is an idiot.
Snap out of it, Wally.
That's Bloodnose to you, you scurvy sea bass.
What are LeChuck's plans?
He's been working on a secret weapon, some incredibly powerful cannonball. He's going to use it to blow down the walls of the fort, so his crew can overrun the island.
Which island is that?
Snap out of it, Wally.
The only thing that'll be snapping around here is your neck.
You're a failure as a pirate.
Shut your trap, you yellow-bellied blowfish. One more peep out of you, and I'll do you in.
Peep.
You scabrous swab. One more word, and I'll let you have it.
Word.
That's it. I'm gonna blast you. I'm gonna... Oh, I can't do it. I just can't. You're right, Mr. Wood. I'm just not a pirate. I'm not ferocious or bloodthirsty or hateful or anything. I'm not even unpleasant. Oh.
Oh, there.
Sorry, Wally. He just doesn't have a lot of luck, our Wally. But we have pirate literature now. Do you want to read the pirate literature that you gave me?
No.
But we have the plastic hook.
It's Wally's fake pirate hook.
Pick teeth with it.
It's not a toothpick.
Pick it up. Okay. Now, can we fire the cannon? Actually, let's try to look out the window first.
I can't quite squeeze past this cannon.
There's portholes and stuff. We can't really do anything. No, Guybrush isn't that, Isn't that nice? Let's use the cat. And oh my god, shooting gameplay.
Oi! You're getting a little close, man.
Oops.
What were you shooting?
So we're supposed to hit the
That
fort.
was me. Sorry. Sorry about that.
But instead, we can hit the men.
Sorry, you all.
Ouch.
You're gonna get us all killed! Again!
There we go.
Hey, I'm getting pretty good at this.
Clean sweep. We only hit the fort like 7 times.
Ooh, gross. All the bones and stuff are floating towards the ship.
Yes, they are. Hello, we've got some debris.
Well, they've messed with the wrong skull this time.
And we have a person.
If I could just get my hands on that gunner. If I could just get my hands, period.
Can I not talk to him?
Ah, well, I guess I'll just have to look on the bright side of this.
Oh, here we are.
Lose something?
I am Murray, the invincible demonic skull. Quake in fear, mortal. For your insolence, I shall now devour you.
Uh-huh.
Could you... could you pick me up so I can bite you?
No.
I just thought I'd ask.
You know, you'd look great with a melting candle on your forehead.
I get the feeling you're not taking me very seriously.
No, I am, really.
Really? Then let me hear you scream in terror.
Ah. Why do you villains always laugh so much?
I wasn't laughing about anything in particular. Somewhere there's a fish nibbling on my foot and it really tickles.
Can I call you Bob?
You may call me Murray. I am a powerful demonic force. I am the harbinger of your doom, and the forces of darkness will applaud me as I stride through the gates of hell, carrying your head on a pike.
Stride?
All right, then roll. Roll through the gates of hell. Must you take the fun out of everything?
Yes.
You're about as fearsome as a doorstop.
Is it a really evil-looking doorstop?
Never
Sure.
mind.
Oh yeah, no, that is the skull talking. That's what the tapping is.
Well, at least now you never have to worry about what to wear.
Well, I suppose that's true.
And accessorizing is really easy.
That's also true. And I look good in hats.
There you go.
Of course, you can't put the hats on.
Was your mother's father bald too?
I'm not bald. I just have a really high widow's peak.
How can you see without eyeballs?
How can you walk around without a brain? Some things no one can answer.
I'm going now.
Good. Now leave me alone. I have a lot of scheming and evil plotting to do.
Oh, there we go. Now we have the stuff.
At least I've lost some weight.
I think it would bite me.
Yes, he would.
There's a skeletal arm floating in the water.
Boy,
I can't reach that far.
So I believe we use our hook with our ramrod.
Well, I could pass the time by whistling if I had lips.
And use that to grab stuff from afar if it,
This is so unfair.
Let's grab Murray.
Hey!
Or not. Bye, Murray! Let's grab the debris. Ooh, sword. And we have a sword. A cutlass, in fact, and a skeleton arm. Can we cutlass the keyhole?
I never have been any good at lockpicking. But I am still a mighty pirate, believe you me.
We could cutlass the cannon restraint rope.
Haha! Taste cold steel, feeble cannon restraint rope.
Now what happens if you fire the cannon without the rope?
Now, with the demon flames of this voodoo cannonball, I'll blast my significant other into the significant other world. That'll show her how much I truly care. Neptune's navel, that was a close one.
We did it! Yay!
Hey, I lost my cutlass when the ship capsized. It's LeChuck in all his glory. I don't even want to know what LeChuck's plans were for that. No self-respecting pirate would be seen wearing that.
A flotation device? I mean, you may need it for the water. But okay.
Hey, it's the Songs for Undead Lovers collection. Now, my hi-fi is broken, and it's impossible to find a quadraphonic needle anywhere in the Caribbean. A beautiful high-capacity washer and dryer combination. It's stabbed through the heart. Cute and yet sinister.
There's a wreath?
Marry me or die. Touching. Chocolate-covered barnacles, marshmallow hooks, sea urchins, glass eyes. Ugh. It's a bag of wooden nickels. Some treasure. Hey, there's a big diamond ring behind this bag.
Ooh.
It's a diamond ring. Nah.
We got the bag of nickels and the diamond ring.
Hey, I can see the ocean floor. And there's a really angry-looking skull floating around out there.
Funny that.
That's not the kind that opens.
Go up the ladder?
Because the ship is capsized, this ladder goes to nowhere.
Presumably not, then.
Because the ship is capsized, this ladder goes to nowhere.
How about the gaping hole to surface?
No, if only I could find a way to get up there and get out. I can't climb my way up there.
Music box.
It's got a zombie ballerina. It got broken when the ship capsized.
LeChuck's unused comb.
I hate to think what that comb's been through.
Not much according to its item name.
I think LeChuck needs it more than I do.
And yet he uses it not. Doesn't seem to be anything else we can grab. Lucre?
It's the biggest pile of treasure I've ever seen.
Unsanitary lucre.
I finally found my treasure. I'm a real pirate after all.
Filthy lucre.
Oh, look at all this. And it's mine. All mine.
Really unclean lucre.
Gold. And jewels. I'm rich.
Okay, well pick it up
and
then.
Still, I would give it all up for the love of Elaine.
Oh.
It's bad luck to grab booty under a ladder.
We use the skeleton arm to hoist our way up to the surface.
I can't use the skeleton arm with that.
To hoist our way through the porthole?
I can't use the skeleton arm with that.
Well, the porthole's not big enough.
It's a bottle of sparkling formaldehyde. Good year, too.
Can't use the ladder at all. If we break this, we could, like, fill... This is a bad idea, but we could fill this with water and then climb and then swim out. Or get out. But we don't really have anything that will break stuff. If not the skeleton arm. Unless the ring will do it.
Jewelry.
Ring do it? Oh, of course. Yep. Very normal. And he uses the flotation device on his own. Clever.
Guybrush? Guybrush! I thought I'd lost you forever. Is it really you?
Yes, Elaine. Did you really mean what you said out there? That I was the only man you ever loved?
Well, yes, Guybrush, I guess I did.
Elaine, I'm a man of action. A swashbuckler, a rogue, a wanderer, a man who can hold his breath for 10 minutes. I have no ties and no regrets. I sail with the wind and go where adventure takes me. But somehow, something always leads me.
Guybrush, stop babbling.
Elaine, will you marry me?
Oh, Guybrush.
Oh, Wally? You're alive! But how did you survive the explosion?
I was thrown clear. I'm just lucky I wasn't wearing my seatbelt. Wow, Elaine, that's some ring.
Thank you, Wally. It's an engagement ring from Guybrush.
Hey, that looks just like the big diamond ring LeChuck had in his treasure hold. You know, the one with that ghastly, disfiguring voodoo curse on it. Well, I'm sure Guybrush wouldn't have given you that ring. Anyway, I gotta be going. I hear there's a tattoo removal place on this island that's Freckles safe. See you at the wedding.
Guybrush!
Part 2! The Curse Gets Worse. Now, is this black screen? Can you not see this title card? Because it looked like you couldn't see the Part 1
Elaine?
one.
Oh, she's not gonna be happy about this.
But you could see everything else? Yeah, I don't know, that's weird. It's not the most super vital thing in the game, and it only lasts a few seconds for each part, but that's very strange. Everything else appears, but the title cards do not. I'd be concerned if the proper cutscenes weren't working, that's why I was a little about it, but they seem to be fine, because no one's raising any sort of commotion. Well, there's Elaine.
It's Elaine. I've got to change her back somehow. Elaine? Honey? You okay? Can I get you anything? I'll just start lifting that pirate curse then, huh?
Yep.
She must weigh a ton. No offense.
Oh my god.
Hey, I wonder how many carrots she... No, bad idea.
Don't sell your fiancé. Well, she didn't actually say yes, did she?
That fort has seen better days. Nah. No.
Glowing ember?
It's a glowing ember left over from the battle.
Yeah.
Ouch!
Bridge?
The bridge is uncrossable. It's just as well. There's nothing interesting in the fort anyway. No. That fort has seen better days.
Oh, we did not go to the fort. Plaque. And a feral chicken.
It's an informative plaque put up by the Plunder Island Naturalist Society. Plunder Island feral chicken. One of Plunder Island's most common fauna and the animal for which our capital of Puerto Pollo is named.
Puerto Pollo.
No. It looks dangerous.
Hello, chicken.
Hi.
Doesn't have much to say. Voodoo markings.
Mysterious. No.
There's a path that way, but let's try the other side first. Make sure we see the whole spectrum. Banner?
The Long John Silver Center for the Performing Arts presents Spear.
Spear?
No. It says, "Welcome to Puerto Pollo from the Plunder Island Poultry Brotherhood."
Fascinating. And here we are. We have the fort. We have question mark. Looks like a swampland. We have another question mark. And another question mark. And that's how this game does it. You have to visit the place before it'll tell you what it is. So, let's head to Puerto Pollo. Let's also maybe stomp on that bot. You think the art style stopped you from playing this? Shame that you let things like that keep you from what looks like a decent game. Yeah, no, this is widely regarded as the... or it's traditionally seen as, like, the Monkey Island game. The first one is also beloved. The second one is beloved by some and not by others. But the third one tends to be what usually cropped up as people's favorite. And then the fourth one is a game that exists, which is funny for me because, again, my first one was Escape on the PS2 because of just my age. So here's a lemonade stand with a very unpleasant-looking young man manning it. That's
5 cents.
That's not bad for lemonade.
Lemonade. It's a mug for the lemonade.
Disclaimer. Yes, I haven't decided yet as to whether I'll play the Steam version of Escape with the controller or whether I'll, like, emulate the PS2 version. I do own the Steam version, so I wouldn't feel guilty about emulating the PS2 version. But I need to investigate before I stream Escape whether playing it on controller on Steam is just the same as the PS2 version or whether there's problems with it. I'll find out later. Disclaimer.
The Surgeon General of Plunder Island has determined that ingredients in this product may be harmful or fatal if swallowed.
Oh, that's fine.
Nah.
Small pirate.
How inspiring. A budding young entrepreneur.
Now, this guy has an interesting voice. If you know who the voice actor for this character is, do not say. If you don't know, if you're unfamiliar with this character in this game, and you have an idea, go ahead and guess. But it's one of my favorite pieces of trivia is the voice actor for this character. Here we go.
You've got to help me.
We're closed.
You've got to help. Closed?
Yep. The child labor laws around here are very strict.
But my girlfriend has been placed under a pirate curse.
Oh, then you need to see the lady over in Plunder Swamp. She's been leaving flyers around. You might find one somewhere here in town. We're still closed. Sorry, but rules are rules. We're still closed. Sorry, but rules are rules.
It's probably not Joe Pesci. Nobody knows yet. I could say, but like it's not one that you're just gonna get. Okay. Does anybody want to guess? I'm gonna give it like 20 seconds and I'll say who this voice actor is. But if anybody wants to guess quickly. Yeah, you won't have seen this character if you put. Well, you won't know who I'm talking about if you played it in German. It's not Cartman from South Park. Okay. It also doesn't help that you don't know this character's name yet. I do, so like you could Google it if you knew the character's name. But this character is voiced by Gary Coleman.
I'll have to buy some lemonade first.
We're still closed. Sorry, but rules are rules.
It is somehow Gary Coleman. I don't care if you don't know who that is. Someone does, and those are the people for whom I am sharing this trivia. The character's name is Kenny. Look it up.
It's a great big vat.
There'll be more of him later.
Dye. Number 2.
Red dye number 2.
That would stain my fingers red.
Maybe we can pick up some dye with an appropriate container later.
Danger Cove.
It's really Danger, but alright. Would I lie to you? Plaque.
Ipecac, Cephalus ipecacuana, one of the creeping vines common throughout Plunder Island. The syrup made from the ipecac flowers was used by the early settlers of Plunder Island as a purgative. Bush. A pristine example of one of the many decorative bushes used for landscaping Plunder Island. Wow. This jungle is thick. If I wanted to take this trail, I'd have to hack my way through.
We're not going there yet.
Beware.
Doesn't say of what. Just beware. Mysterious door takes us across the map.
Blondebeard's Chicken Shop. It's the two-way speaker for the walkthrough. Hello? I can't understand you. What was that? Forget it. Feeling down because your chicks turned to gold? Come to the swamp, get your fortune told. Voodoo and things. Formerly just voodoo. Visit our new location on Plunder Island.
We got a flyer. Also, that was a weirdly specific targeted ad.
It's part of the complex drainage system for Blondebeard's Chicken Shop.
Interesting. There's a mud puddle.
It's as thick as gravy. I won't be able to find anything in this mud by fishing around with my hand.
Is there anything to find in there?
It's an old crow's nest, converted into a sign for the chicken shop. Blondebeard's Chicken Shop. They're closed. Open up! Open up! I need chicken! It's locked.
No Blondebeard just yet. However, shall we manage?
In memory of the chickens who gave their lives during the Great Puerto Pollo Potluck Jamboree of 1621.
Have I ever played The Longest Journey? Yes, a few times. Not as keen on Dreamfall. I did play Dreamfall Chapters once. That was better, but inconsistent. But The Longest Journey is a damn masterpiece. Stage door. Banner. Clock tower.
The Long John Silver Center for the Performing Arts presents Spear. Good morning. At the tone, Caribbean Standard Time will be 12:50, 9, and 21 seconds. Beep. Good morning. At the tone, Caribbean Standard Time will be 12:50, 9.
Holy shit.
And 37 seconds. Beep.
Oh my god. That's my computer time. It's 12:59 a.m. They must that's why that's so choppy. They got him to record every number. Fuck!
Good morning. At the tone, Caribbean Standard Time will be 1 o'clock and 18 seconds. Beep.
I have no idea why you would do that. But that must work. Any time that you click on that clock, it will tell you, it will tell you the time. Fuck! That's a lot better than always 10 o'clock, isn't it?
It's locked. The front door is closed.
Okay, can we get into the stage door? I get the feeling we can't do anything here until we go to the swamp, but I'm still gonna try.
The stage door is closed. It's locked.
Yeah, okay. We know where that one leads. We don't know where that one leads. But let's head down to this dock first. There's the Barbary Coast.
The Barbary Coast. They don't seem to be open.
We're closed. Come back later.
All right, Scrooge
you don't
McDuck.
Understand. I need help. It's an emergency.
A hair emergency?
No, my girlfriend. Well, no, actually, I suppose she's my fiancée now. Although I guess she never really said yes, because the curse kind of stopped her in mid-sentence.
Curse? Did you say curse?
Yes, Scrooge
you
McDuck.
Want to see the voodoo lady? She handles curses.
Right.
Excuse me, could you...
We're closed. We don't do curses. Beat it.
Excuse me, could you...
We're closed. We don't do curses. Beat it.
No.
Right, well, they're not helpful. Oh, that's the other thing. You can double-click to go somewhere immediately, which is really nice. If I went here to this hole here, double-click there, and boom, I am now at an interesting-looking... Yes, this place reminds me of the spitting competition in Monkey Island 2, and it is the reason why I got confused when I couldn't find the spitting competition, and I thought for a little while that it was actually in this game. It's because this area here. We have a pile of logs.
Curious pile of logs there.
Indeed. We have chalk numbers.
I wonder what these numbers are for.
Rubber tree.
There are ants crawling all over it. Sumatran rubber tree. Donated to Puerto Pollo by our Sumatran sister city of Vacaville. This tree is the only one of its kind in the entire Western Hemisphere, and stands as an everlasting symbol of the friendship between our two cities.
But there's another one right there.
There are other ants crawling all over it. Caribbean rubber tree. One of the many rubber trees common throughout the Caribbean, used as raw material for shipbuilding.
Right. And there's a grassy knoll with a sawhorse.
It's a wooden sawhorse supporting that keg of rum.
I have played this before, but not for a while. And this is Mega Monkey mode, because this is like the only genre of game in which I see no reason to play on anything but the hardest difficulty. Because why the hell would you want less content? If you get stuck, you just Google. There's another mysterious door here. Will that shortcut us as well?
Mysterious.
Huh. See, I'm learning a lot of things I never knew. When I was a kid, I played the Monkey Island games, but I did not play them like this. I did not click on everything. I did not explore. I didn't play properly, basically. I looked up the answers because I was young and silly. And so I'm hoping to remember as little of those answers as possible so that I can have an unblemished and very interesting experience now. Which it has been for the first two games. Yeah, I think the difference in Mega Monkey is that it just, or rather, the regular version just takes a few steps away from the puzzle solving. Because that's, yeah, it's not like your standard video game where difficulty affects the game's combat system, right? By adding stats and stuff, or possibly adding mechanics. Some games will add mechanics. Like in this one, you start with the full puzzle, and then you take away the extra steps to make the lower difficulty, right? Even if that's regular. I think when I was a kid, I wouldn't have played Mega Monkey. Whereas now I have just a completely different approach. Like, when I was a kid, I wasn't that interested in solving puzzles. I was just interested in playing through stories. So yeah, like that. I don't know, I was weird when I was a kid. I played games strangely. Yeah, that's the thing though. I don't have any patience for, like, in the adventure game genre, I do have a wall point. I don't like the weird moon logic puzzles, and there comes a point where I'm just like, nah, I'm looking this up. Or if I'm streaming, I might, you know, be like, who knows the answer to this, tell me. I try to do that less when I'm streaming, definitely, because, you know, it's more satisfying as a show to do it well, but I'm not the sort of gamer who has any I consider it self-care. When a video game is frustrating you and doing things the fair way isn't getting you anywhere, I consider it an act of self-care to Google for help if it's a puzzle, or if it's a single-player game and you're not hurting anybody, cheat. Just do what you gotta to get past the point that's a problem. Anyway, the whole city is telling us to go to this dang swamp. Let's go to the dang swamp. First of all, do you notice anything? There's a bovine skull.
Hmm.
There's a wrecked ship.
Oh, it looks like it was thrown here by a typhoon.
Funny.
No.
Well, let's walk along here. Nothing will go wrong.
Boo!
Ah!
Ah! Oh, it's just you again.
Just your most terrifying image of evil revisited.
Yeah, right.
I bring you warning from the infernal realms. Do not go farther into the swamp. Turn back. Turn back. Darkness will envelop you.
How'd you get all the way up there?
Through sheer force of will.
Uh-huh.
All right, it was a bunch of those weird voodoo kids. They found me on shore and put me on top of this spike all the time, thinking they were so funny.
Do you need me to help you down?
Help! I need no help from you foolish mortals. I am Murray, the all-powerful demonic skull.
Okay, just thought I'd ask.
Don't get me wrong, I do appreciate the offer.
What are you doing up there?
I am standing as a testament.
Standing?
Hanging as a testament to the power of the forces of evil that will one day claim victory over the entire Earth.
I like that whenever Guybrush corrects his language, he just accepts it. He's like, alright, fine, hanging! Fine, rolling! How long are you going to keep doing that?
How long are you gonna keep doing that?
As long as it takes.
Must get pretty dull up there, I suppose.
Never! The powers of darkness are never dull. We will one day prove that... Oh, who am I trying to fool? I'm bored out of my skull. Figuratively speaking, of course.
You seem restless.
Oh, I don't know. It's just that not many people come through this swamp.
What would you rather be doing?
I need to be out among the lesser people, terrifying them and causing pain and misery.
That would make you happy?
Yes, happy in a dark, demonic way.
Do you know anything about lifting curses?
Oh, right. I know a lot about lifting curses. That's why I'm a disembodied talking skull, sitting on top of a spike in the middle of a swamp.
You seem bitter.
I'm sorry, it's been a rough day.
I'd love to stay and chat, but I gotta go.
Do you have a cousin named Mort? Anyway.
It's my pal from LeChuck's ship.
Anything else for Murray?
I think he wants to be alone right now.
Yeah, sometimes people need that.
Oh, it looks like it was thrown here by a typhoon. No.
Alright, let's go into this wrecked ship. There's a gumball machine.
Admiral Sweetum's Bit-O Jerky Bubblegum. 5 cents. I have to get the gum out of the machine first. I'm no vandal. I'm a pirate.
Yeah, this is very different. Pay for the gumball then.
Wow, I got a whole pack of gum.
Bit-O jerk.
Bit-O Jerky Bubblegum. Tastes like sirloin. It's some pre-chewed meat-flavored gum.
Why is that in your pocket? Why would you keep that? Well, anyway.
I don't want those dull little scissors. It's a bottle of paste. How cute. A paper voodoo doll. It's a voodoo pin.
What a relief.
One day in our future, we'll see him again.
It's a big stuffed alligator with an unusually long tongue.
That's interesting, isn't it?
It's the alligator's tongue, and it's still moist. He's stuffed.
Oh, hello!
Don't I know you from somewhere?
We have known each other for a very long time, Guybrush Threepwood. You've been through much, so it is understandable that you have forgotten me. We met on Melee Island when you were first trying to become a pirate.
Hang on a second. Are we gonna do one of those flashback things? They always make me nauseous.
No, I'll make this quick. I twice helped you defeat the evil pirate LeChuck.
Did you?
First by preparing the voodoo antidote.
No, you didn't.
I'm starting to remember.
And then again by helping you prepare a voodoo doll of his zombie form.
You didn't do that either.
That's right.
Okay. At this point, it's a piss take. You helped us prepare a voodoo doll of Largo Legrand to get Largo off the island. You then helped us bring Rapscallion back to life. You didn't help us make a voodoo doll of LeChuck. We did that on our own, based on your example. I guess you're just skimming it to make it easier for people who have no history with the game. It annoys me a little that she keeps saying that she's done things that she didn't actually do. She appears early in the game and she helps you with some stuff early in the game, but you do the late game shit on your own. And then she shows up in the next game and tells you she helps you with the late game shit. It's annoying. Like, yes, you helped twice, but could you please tell me that you helped me with the things you actually bloody helped me with? I feel like I'm being gaslit by a voodoo lady and I don't like it.
You've helped so much and I still don't know your name.
I am known by many names on many different islands. But names have little importance. You should know this more than anyone, Guybrush Threepwood.
Yes, you're right. Hey, are you making fun of me?
I wouldn't dream of it.
Who are you and how did you just appear like that?
I am one gifted with a second sight, adept at manipulating the forces of nature for the benefit of all who enter my door.
You're a fashion consultant.
Well, yes, but that's not what I was referring to. I am a voodoo priestess.
Neat.
You're an autumn, by the way.
Boy, have I got some stories to tell you.
Stories? Yes, well, I'm sensing a great disturbance. I have to go.
But I've got to tell you about LeChuck and Elaine.
I'm going to disappear now in a big flash of light. Cover your eyes.
No, wait. It started back on Dinky Island. Now, I knew LeChuck was close.
I'll be disappearing here any moment.
Okay, no stories. Nice place. I love what you've done with it.
Thank you. You'll have to excuse the mess. The kids came over to play with their paper voodoo dolls. They're adorable children. Would you like to see some pictures?
Perhaps later.
Yes, there's no time for that now. I sense that something terrible has happened.
Hey, you're good. Something terrible has happened. I finally proposed to Elaine.
Oh no.
Congratulations. That doesn't sound so
And when I placed the engagement ring on her hand, she was placed under a horrible pirate curse and trapped for eternity as a solid gold statue.
Oh, that explains it. I was struck with a wave of overwhelming hatred and anger.
Yeah, that LeChuck was a pretty mean guy.
I was talking about Elaine.
Well, there's no time to worry about that now. We have to hurry.
Do not panic, Guybrush. She will be safe until we can break the curse. You only have to worry about her being stolen. Where did you hide her?
So when you think about it, we just left a solid gold statue unattended on the beach. At the site of a recent pirate battle, wherein it is perhaps spreading that a legendary pirate captain was defeated with a hold full of treasure. And we left a solid gold statue unattended on the beach.
Oh, shoot.
You left her out there on the beach, didn't you?
You make it sound so incompetent.
Go, Guybrush, hurry, before you're too late.
Elaine! I've got to get her back.
You fucking reckon?
This is so embarrassing. Looks like I'm gonna need some more help. Someone's stolen Elaine.
That is unfortunate. It will be difficult to get her back.
Do you know who kidnapped her?
Not for certain, but I suspect that it's the mangy pirates anchored in Danger Cove.
Can you give me something to lift the curse?
No, LeChuck's curse is a very powerful one. Fueled by his anger and his intense frustration in dealing with the opposite sex.
Oh, it's an incel curse.
I have nothing here to lift so powerful a curse, but there is one way.
Great, tell me.
You have to replace the cursed ring with a pure one of greater or equal value. A good guideline is 2 months' salary.
Isn't there a more budget-conscious way to lift this curse?
You should be able to do it with virtually no out-of-pocket expense.
Perfect. How?
Legends speak of a whopping big diamond ring on Blood Island.
Oh, Blood Diamond. Cool.
Blood Island. I've never heard of it.
You will soon become quite familiar with it. But you must be careful, Guybrush. I have foreseen that your journey will be filled with peril and deception. I have also seen that Blood Island will be the place where you will die.
Die? Did you say die? As in me, dead?
Don't be such a baby.
Isn't there a less dangerous way?
No. The value of the ring on Blood Island comes from its emotional significance. It represents a pure, true love, a power greater than any other.
Oh, that's sweet. I think I have something in my eye.
Do not mock the voodoo priestess.
Sorry. Change the music.
How do I get to Blood Island?
You will need 3 things. A map to Blood Island, for the journey is a long and dangerous one.
Of
A
course.
seaworthy ship to take you there.
Yeah.
And an experienced crew.
Oh, we've done this before.
Map, ship, and crew. Got it. Well, how will I find the ring on Blood Island?
All I can say is that I see a long and painful history connected with that ring. And I feel a great sadness associated with it. You will learn more once you have actually found the island.
Blood Island sounds dangerous. You have to come with me.
No, I cannot. I have lived on 3 different islands in the past 6 years. I do not wish to travel anymore. Besides,
At least until the next
this
game.
derelict is still in escrow.
But who will be the game's only female character? You've got to come. You're my only hope.
No, Guybrush. There is another.
Blood Island, here I come. I finally defeated LeChuck and his skeleton pirates.
True evil can never be destroyed completely.
Not while there's sequels.
But I heard him blow up and everything.
You'd be surprised at how much abuse an evil undead zombie pirate can take.
I finally found Big Whoop and was enormously disappointed.
Big Whoop is pure evil. You were lucky to escape alive.
I can't remember much about it. Just that I was expecting so much more and felt so let down.
Yes, it is the source of much of LeChuck's power.
But I'm never going back there again.
I have foreseen otherwise. You will return to Big Whoop and confront LeChuck once again.
Well, how can I finally destroy him for good?
No one knows. His power seems to grow with every incarnation. You may have dealt with him for now, but this respite can only be temporary at best.
What makes you think LeChuck will be back?
Some men can search their entire lives and never discover their reason for being. LeChuck has found his. to perpetually rise from the dead and torment you and Elaine. It's what he does best.
Dick.
Gee, when you put it that way, it's kind of hard to stay mad at him. Who did you say kidnapped Elaine?
I suspect it was the work of the pirates anchored in Danger Cove.
Who are these pirates?
No one knows. But people speak of strange, almost inhuman screams coming from their ship late into the night.
Creepy.
And their captain is a cruel, savage beast, the fiercest pirate ever to sail the Caribbean.
Interesting. Worse than LeChuck? That's a bit strange.
Where's Danger Cove?
It is on the west side of the island. The way is extremely treacherous. Few men have seen Danger Cove and lived.
Figures. This is gonna be complicated, isn't it?
You have no idea.
What's that?
Oh, I said good luck.
Well, they're gonna regret messing with my girlfriend. Danger Cove, huh? You might want to stay indoors. This could get messy. Tell me again how to lift this curse?
You need to replace the cursed ring with a pure one on Blood Island. And to get to Blood Island, you need a map, a ship, and a crew.
Map, ship, and crew. Got it.
Map, ship, crew, and also Elaine. Yeah, where are we?
What island is this, anyway?
You have landed on Plunder Island.
Plunder Island. Sounds appropriately piratey.
Naturally. It's a sort of retirement community for ex-pirates and their spouses.
Sounds exciting.
Lately, there has been all too much excitement on the island. All centering around Governor Marley, the Chuck, and a giant chicken.
What?
Elaine is governor of this island, too?
Actually, Elaine is the governor of the entire Tri-Island area, comprised of Melee, Booty, and Plunder Islands. She moved to her fort here on Plunder after the kitchen and landscaping staff quit her Booty Island mansion.
Also, she heard a new game was coming up, so she figured she'd better move herself to where that game would be.
Well, how did you end up on Plunder Island?
I realized that my location in the swamp on Scab Island wasn't ideally situated.
No, it really wasn't.
So you moved to a swamp on a different island?
I just said I could see the future. I never claimed to be an expert in real estate.
What about this giant chicken business?
Ah yes, Skybrush. You have landed on an island gripped by the cold, clammy hand...
Here it comes.
...of fear.
Oh.
Don't you think you're being a bit overdramatic?
Go on, say it.
This was a peaceful island until the great beast landed on our shore.
I've been making this reference for years.
Some say it was sent to make the islanders pay for their cruelty. Others claim it was simply blind fate. Whatever the impetus, it came.
A giant chicken?
It was
El Pollo Diablo!
The giant demon chicken. Tall as a man and twice as powerful, his massive drumsticks propel him through the dark jungle with ease. No one has seen the beast, but on the eve of the full moon, his blood-curdling squawk can be heard from every corner of this wretched island. In the dark of night, he roosts patiently, watching, waiting for the one day.
No, wait. Don't tell me. Let me guess. He's going to buck the system.
He roams the island, exacting terrible vengeance on those who would capture and eat his smaller brethren.
Oh, give me a break.
There were once others like you, skeptical to the true nature of the beast. But they're all dead now, pecked into a bloody pulp by his savage beak. But I'm sure you have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, right, whatever. Thanks. I've heard all I needed to know. I want to know what voodoo spell you're working on.
Yeah.
Voodoo spell? Oh, this. This is just a fondue I'm making for tonight. Would you like to try it?
Does it have any skink toes in it?
A few.
I'll pass.
Is it fun voodoo?
I want to know more about safe hair replacement systems.
I can imagine. Didn't you have a beard the last time I saw you?
I sure did. A really cool one. I wonder what happened to it. I want to know more about a diet I can live with.
I'll share with you knowledge passed from mother to daughter in my family for generations.
What's that?
Low fat, high fiber. It works.
I want to know more about variable rate mortgages.
Bad idea. Though attractive to the first-time homeowner, the rate reacts wildly to fluctuations in the market and can work against the buyer over time. You're best off starting with a 20% down payment and a variable rate mortgage, then refinancing at a fixed rate after 1 or 2 years as the market warrants.
Could you repeat that?
No.
That's okay, we've got it on video.
I want to know more about a career in TV and VCR repair.
So you want to make more money?
Sure.
Yeah,
we all
let's
do.
repair VCRs.
Stick to pirating.
It's a great idea.
And I want to know more about the Aztec god, Quetzalcoatl.
Really sweet guy, not at all as bloodthirsty as they make him out to be. Shorter than you might think.
And that's all the knowledge she has.
Thanks for your help. Gotta go.
And down she goes. Well, what does she do down there? Is that? I guess it's her bedroom. Like, what if you yank the tongue and she's not sitting in the chair? Does it? Does she just have to call up, be like, wait, do it again. I need to sit down first. Murray, have anything to say on our way out?
I think he wants to be alone, right?
Shame. Right, so we can see a ship, and we can assume that that's Danger Cove, but we can't just go there. We need to find a way there. There's also that beach, which is the only area we haven't started to explore yet, but we should go to Puerto Pollo, because Puerto Pollo is now going to be open to us now that we've spoken to the voodoo lady and gotten ourselves established and got a goal established, so we should be able to speak to Gary Coleman properly now. I'm going to take a break, though. I think I need one to eat some food and stuff, so I'll just save over. Don't really. Now this one will keep running while I'm alt-tabbed, so you can keep the music and the clock and everything. Let me know if any strange sounds happen while I'm away, but I'll be back in like 10 minutes, 15. Alright. Let's return and speak to the Lemonade Pirate. Voiced bafflingly by Gary Coleman. Let's push him around.
I'm bigger than him. I'm no bully.
True.
Hello there, Sonny. You open yet?
Oh boy. My first customer. Gee willikers, is this gonna be swell. Hi, my name's Kenny Foulmouth. It sure would be neat if you would buy some of my lemonade. It only costs a nickel. And best of all, I have a bottomless mug policy.
Well, that does sound like a good deal. Is the lemonade good?
Oh gosh, yes. It's a very healthful drink. Even better for you than placing leeches on your tongue.
Wow.
What's the lemonade good for?
What's the lemonade good for?
It's a dandy tonic for scurvy. It'll cure all your symptoms, including, but not limited to, gradual weakening, aching muscles, sunken eyes, painful gums, ashen skin, loss of teeth, internal bleeding, the reopening of old wounds, diarrhea, kidney failure, fainting, halitosis, and death.
How about evil pirate curses? That might be helpful.
Will it cure evil pirate curses?
No, but it has a refreshing citrus flavor with no unpleasant aftertaste.
That's not too bad. Hello, South Robin. We gave a diamond ring to our girlfriend, proposed marriage, and then learned that the ring was cursed, so she turned into a statue of solid gold, and now we have to free her. Except we then proceeded to leave her unattended on the beach as a statue of solid gold, so naturally she was stolen by the first person who walked past. So we need to get her back as well. Well, that'd be the line in German, wouldn't it? Alright, let's buy some lemonade. Why not? We'll indulge the kid.
I'd like to buy some lemonade.
Sure, we have a bottomless mug policy, you know. That'll be a nickel.
Hey! There's no bottom to this mug. Give me my money back.
I'm sorry. I did tell you about our bottomless mug policy, and there are no refunds.
Why, you little...
Thank you. Come again.
I have no idea how this kid has not been killed. But yeah. There's no bottom to the mug, and there's a hole in the stand, so no one gets any lemonade.
It's a mug with a hole in the bottom.
Hey! That mug's for paying customers only.
I want my money back.
Why? Was the lemonade bad?
I don't know, I didn't drink any.
Well, if you're not dissatisfied with our product, I can't justify giving you a refund. I'm sorry, but it's company policy.
But...
Thank you, have a nice day, goodbye.
Brilliant, okay. That's the end of that, I suppose.
It's a chicken coop, but I don't see any chickens. No.
Let's go to Blondebeard's restaurant.
Do you have a reservation?
Of course I have a reservation.
Then let's see your reservation slip. No reservation slip, huh? Then out you go. Do you have a reservation?
No.
No reservation slip, huh? Gotta make way for paying customers.
Well. No Blondebeards. Let's try the front door of Spear. Well, of the theater.
The front door is closed. It's locked.
Okay, well, let's try the side door. Stage door. Here we are. There's a worn travel trunk.
It's an old travel trunk.
It's covered with stickers from many faraway places.
It was a tiny Blood Island sticker.
Hey! It's a sticker from Blood Island. It says, Blood Island is for bleeders. A message from the Blood Island Tourism Council. Hey, maybe the performer who owns this trunk knows how to get to Blood Island. It's stuck to the trunk. Licking it won't get it off. It won't talk back. It looks too heavy for me to carry.
Okay, so we need to find out who owns this trunk.
Just some fake swords. It's a fake sword. There's some fake spears. Looks like a nice coat. With just a few flakes of unsightly dandruff. It looks like there's something inside the pocket of this coat. There's a glove in here. It's a glove.
I'll take it.
That's weird. I didn't think dandruff moved. Oh. They're, wiggling.
And we have taken the lice.
They're, wiggling.
Pin, paste, gum, flyer, glove, lice, ember, nickel, skeleton arm, pirate literature, and helium balloons. What an inventory we have.
It's a donkey mask. I don't want to look like a jackass. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. So knock it off. It's some goofy drama masks. I wonder if there's a part in this play for a dashing rogue pirate.
Doubtful.
It's empty. Or is it? I don't want to disturb the mystic powers of the hat. It's a magic wand. Watch me make this disappear.
Can I use the magic wand on the hat?
Nothing up my sleeve?
Huh.
Presto! Hey, it worked. There's something inside.
There's a book.
The A-M-C's of ventriloquism.
Cool. Now we can ventriloquize if we need to. What's out here?
To swab or not to swab? No, that's not right.
Prop tree. Fake trees of this genus were often used by early settlers for theatrical productions.
Come on, Slappy. You've got to get this right.
It's too big to carry. We had better looking trees in my 5th grade school play.
Then I kill C.
It's Yorick's headstone from Hamlet. I can't use a papier-mâché headstone.
I don't remember. Is the water ballet before or after my mad scene?
So we have an actor and a hideous pirate, who I assume is also an actor.
Any other name would still reek. Arg.
It's an actor.
Thespian. Next, I burn Thebes, subdue its army, trample its citizenry.
I don't want to touch him. He's covered in flop.
He is now thespian.
Ahoy! I'm a dangerous pirate. Who are you?
Cromwell. Slappy Cromwell. It's not my real name, actually. My agent told me my given name just didn't have star quality.
What was your given name?
Rex Fortune, Adventure Seeker.
I see.
Right. So Slappy Cromwell it is.
What's that putrid, stench-ridden drivel that you're rehearsing?
But this is the master work of the bard. Do you really think it's that bad?
Do pirates drink grog?
Oh, I knew I shouldn't have altered the material. How could I have taken up my wretched pen and stabbed it bodkin-like through the unsullied poetry of the master?
You rewrote Shakespeare?
I was compelled to. Not a single person was coming to any of my performances. Oh, these stupid, brutish pirates, not men enough to confront their own sensitive inner natures. So I rewrote the whole folio, contracted the brilliance of decades into a 45-minute review.
Wow.
Spear. A theatrical medley.
That That is a deeply bad idea, sir.
Why can't you go back to the original scripts?
Oh, the sweet, sweet, bitter irony of it all. Now that you have confirmed that I have produced a work of unredeemable trash, I'm more or less guaranteed to have a financial success on my hands.
Haven't you ever seen
strangely encouraging?
The Producers?
Can I watch you rehearse your horrible play?
I'd rather you didn't. I get nervous when people watch.
Of course. Please, can I watch you rehearse?
I'd rather you didn't. And stop whining.
Please, can I watch you rehearse?
I'd rather you didn't. You might see the surprise ending to Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet die.
Actually, that ending didn't set well with the focus groups.
Can I join your show?
Let me be blunt. You just don't have the hands of a spear carrier.
You have no idea how often I hear that. Please, can I join your show? I was a tree in my kindergarten play.
We already have a tree.
Oh.
It's true, they do.
Please, can I join your show?
Sorry, this is a one-man show.
Hey, what am I? Chopped liver?
No, not Liver. Liver has a more appealing stage presence.
Oof.
Have you been to Blood Island?
But of course. Blood Island was once the place to be if you were an artist in the Caribbean. Those were the days. We were young and wild, pushing the limits of our craft. Oh, what risky, daring performances we gave. We weren't afraid to shock or offend the stodgy, mainstream sensibilities of our audiences.
Oh, what did you perform?
Dinner theater, mostly.
Could you tell me how I can find Blood Island?
My agent, Palino Domingo, always handled the travel arrangements. He would know how to get there.
Any idea where I could find him?
He's a member of the Brimstone Beach Club here on Plunder Island. You might catch him there.
Brimstone. That's a nice name for a beach.
Of course, what I really want to do is direct.
Why?
I've always dreamed of my own production. Titus Andronicus on ice.
Brilliant!
Can I direct your show then?
Please,
No.
can I join your show?
Sorry, this is a one-man show.
Carry on.
And then I smash the watermelon.
What about you, hideous pirate?
That is just disturbing. So how'd you get roped into doing this show?
I'm a spokesmodel, actually. But what I really want to do is act. People just don't take you seriously when you're a spokesmodel.
How surprising.
Yeah, isn't it?
Break a peg leg.
Thanks.
What fools these men with morals be.
Alright, we can also
It
go
smells
up here.
Like something's burning. Must be this shoddy 17th century electrical wiring. Wait a second. Somebody's been monkeying around with these controls. I'll need to read the instructions before they'll work. I'll need to read the instructions before they'll work.
Do we have the instructions? Doesn't seem like it. What was that book we found? Ventriloquism. Not helpful.
The A-M-C's of ventriloquism.
Can we read it?
That'd be a one-way ticket to a nasty paper cut. It's an interesting read on its own, but I should try it out on somebody.
Okay.
I sure hope I can get
We
someone
ventriloquism
to
on
actually do it.
on you.
You're no actor. Get off the stage, you bum.
What?
But I didn't.
Just you be quiet and help me rehearse.
Oh, this'll be
That was
fun.
funny once. That was funny once.
No, okay. Maybe we'll do it again on some people. There's the mysterious door. Can we ventriloquism Kenny the evil lemonade pirate? Yes.
Hey, everybody. I'm a snot-nosed, devious little con man.
Hey!
We're not really throwing our voice, we're just being a dick. But to be fair, Kenny deserves it. There's one more place to go. I guess there's this this place over here, but this is empty still. One place I have to go in Puerto Pollo is the Barbary Coast.
Welcome, patron, to the Barbary Coast, where every haircut is an adventure.
Aye, and if you're wanting a haircut, you'll have to wait until I'm finished with Captain Rottingham here.
Are you guys pirate barbers?
We prefer the term buccaneer hairstylists.
Great. Maybe you guys can help me find this huge diamond ring I'm looking for.
Diamond ring?
Yeah, it's supposedly enormous, and it's on Blood Island.
Blood Island? Never heard of it.
It's a funny story, really. I need it to lift this curse that's turned my girlfriend into a solid gold statue.
Hey, maybe shut up.
Solid gold?
Wait a second. Did I just share too much?
That'll be fine. Be fine. Let's talk to these pirates. We have a dapper pirate, a salty pirate, a barber pirate, and Captain Rottingham. Let's talk to Dapper over here.
It's a dapper pirate.
Yeah.
No. Ahoy there! I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Of course you are.
Okay then, who are you?
Edward Van Helgen.
Not the...
That's right, mine is the name that pirates fear the most. Edward Snugglecakes Van Helgen.
Dude! How'd you like to join my ever-growing pirate crew?
Your crew? Why would I want to be on your crew?
It's gonna be a blast. We're going to Blood Island.
Sorry, Threepwood. As much as I'd love to be out at sea again, I could never serve a captain who wasn't a gentleman and who wasn't my equal.
I am a gentleman, you big old bedwetting duty head.
Yeah!
Then prove it. If you can defeat me in a gentleman's duel, I'll join your crew.
A what?
All right, let's get to dueling.
No, no, no. There are rules. If you want to duel with me, you have to give me sufficient insults.
Okay. How appropriate. You fight like a cow.
That's an old one. Come back when you have some fresher material, eh?
Okay.
Hey, that's a nice shirt. How long have you been colorblind?
Oh, please.
Nice cologne you're wearing. Did you actually roll around in dung or just dab a little behind each ear?
That's not the type of insult I had in mind.
Did I mention you're a big old bedwetting duty head?
As a matter of fact, you did. And I'm not impressed.
I don't want to insult you. Why can't we just get along? You went from pirating to hairstyling. Why?
The music of the sea is something that takes hold of your soul and never lets go.
Indeed.
But the life of a sailor is a rough one, and the sea shows no mercy. It was no easy choice to leave, but I realized that I could still enjoy the music of the sea while remaining safely on land.
Through affordably priced sea shanty compilation albums?
No.
By cutting hair?
By starting a barbershop quartet, obviously.
Oh.
Obviously, but there are only 3 of you.
Auditions didn't go as well as we'd hoped. We once had a tenor named Dominique, but he left. Artistic differences.
You still haven't explained why you chose hairstyling.
Well, we spent so much time coming up with a clever name for the shop, we realized we were going to have to give up singing and actually become barbers. But I still like to think that we're not just cutting hair. That maybe, just maybe, we're teaching people a little bit about themselves.
It's a shame that they don't do any singing anymore.
Are you truly happy with this line of work?
I may return to the sea one day, but for now I'm happy helping pirates look their very best. At least until we find a 4th for our barbershop quartet.
I could be the 4th for your barbershop quartet.
No, that's okay. I was wrong. We don't need one after all.
Oh, come on. I really got away with a ballad.
All right, then. Let's hear what you've got.
There's a monkey in my pocket. I've got a friend in the ocean. Plunder on my mind. Wooden leg, restless heart. Silver's long johns. Oops, I didn't mean to click on that, but I guess we're singing Silver's
For
long
those
johns.
cold, dark shipboard nights, we've got boxers, briefs, and tights. Made from cotton, silk, or satin. In styles Anglo, Dutch, and Latin. When you sail, don't take a chance. Wearing nothing neath your pants. Trust Silver's long johns. They breathe.
Oh, my dear, sweet, merciful Savior in heaven.
Pretty good, huh?
No.
You must take an oath now, before man and God, that you will never, ever again sing in public.
So, what are you telling me exactly?
Fuck you!
Let me try out for your barbershop quartet again.
No!
Oh, please, please. The spirit of music is in me.
All right, but this is the last time.
Okay, this time we won't accidentally click on one. Which one do we want? We want a popular children's song, a pirate shanty, a Caribbean island anthem, or a romantic ballad? I've got a friend in the ocean, plunder on my mind, wooden leg, restless heart. There's a monkey in my pocket. Does any of those four speak to any of you? It might let us do the others, but I don't know. 2 out of 5 is a bit sad, but he seemed adamant to not want to hear us again. I think I'll go with the romantic ballad. I think that's funny.
I'm hooked on you, baby, but the seas keep us apart. And there ain't no eye patch big enough to cover up my broken heart.
Great sainted jumping monkeys!
What do you think, huh?
That was even more atonal than last time.
Another one.
Hey, let me try out another song for your barbershop quartet.
Am I just not getting through to you, Threepwood?
Nope.
Come on, this time will be great. Trust me.
If you insist.
Okay, I got a friend in the ocean.
Once my old man spoke to good King Triton and asked, why all this senseless fightin'? Why can't we men express emotion? Now I've got a friend in the...
Mother of all that we as humans hold sacred.
Well?
You're actually beginning to make me physically ill. Please, stop.
No! There's 2 more!
Listen to me sing again. You'll love it this time.
I really, really, really don't want to.
No, believe me, I'm just getting warmed up. Oh, there's a monkey in my pocket and he's stealing all my change. His stare is blank and glassy. I suspect that he's deranged.
Words. I need more words. My grasp of the language is not sufficient to describe the violent, retching nausea your singing is causing me to experience.
I'm not following you.
Poor Eddie.
Is that a good thing?
No!
I've got one song left for you. It's a showstopper.
Okay. Whatever.
Plunder, plunder, how I wonder how'd ya get so doggone pretty? Home to sailors, barbers, tailors, and Puerto Pollo, your capital city.
That's odd.
What? What? You liked it?
No, it was dreadful. It's just that my queasiness has subsided. But now I'm beginning to taste metal and see spots before my eyes. I'm afraid that your singing is so bad that it has caused me to have a stroke.
I bet you have a ton of cool pirate stories.
No, I couldn't.
Oh, come on. I'd really like to hear some of...
The year was 1675.
Oh.
We were on a course towards the wreck of the Rattling Phlegm. Our days were filled with songs of the voyage and the untold riches we'd find at our destination. 2 months into our journey, we realized something was horribly wrong.
Were you haunted by the spiteful ghost of a former captain?
No, a restless spirit would have been a welcome relief compared to the evil we faced. We were all stricken with a melody, a diabolical song that I shall never forget. La 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 la. La
La la la la la la la.
Hey, that's kind of catchy.
Aye. All too catchy for a crew of 50 men confined to a ship hundreds of miles from port. No one could think of anything else, and many threw themselves into the sea rather than hear any more of the incessant humming. We returned with but 8 of our crew left. The doomed voyage of the Obsessivo-Compulsivo will haunt me forever.
La 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 la.
Whoa, look at the time. Gotta scoot.
Right, well, we don't know how to insult him just yet, but we'll find a way later. Let's talk to the salty pirate.
It's a salty pirate, sucking on some candy. Ahoy there! I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
So,
it's good to meet you, Mr.
Bill.
Bill? That's your pirate name, Bill?
Cutthroat Bill.
Oh, I see. Well, that puts a whole new spin on it, doesn't it? Are you ever going back to pirating?
Maybe. Someday. If I find the right captain.
Perfect! I'll be your captain. Onward to Blood Island and high adventure. Wanna come?
You, a captain? Hardly.
I defeated the Swordmaster of Melee Island.
And what do you have to show for it?
I've got a ton of cool stories.
Treasure? Immense mounds of gold and diamonds? Solid gold scepters of power? Anything?
Well, I've got these nickels.
Wooden?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some treasure hunter you are. You couldn't find gold in a jewelry shop.
I bet I could too, you big old bedwetting duty head.
How much would you bet?
Well, I've got these nickels.
Right. Come back when you have some real treasure to show me.
Right, so he wants treasure, specifically gold. I wonder if we can give him our girlfriend.
How'd you break into the hairstyling industry?
I saw an ad to join a barbershop quartet. Got a problem with that?
No, that must be very rewarding work.
What's that supposed to mean?
Mean? Well, just that, you know, cutting hair and singing must be just a lot of fun.
It's like a party every day. Some days I just don't know how to contain my joy. I get giddy, and the laughter bubbles out of me like a sparkling fountain of mirth and gaiety.
Okay, new topic. Do you really enjoy being a barber?
It's a steady income.
Do you really enjoy being a barber?
It's a steady income.
Not sure why that one repeats, but alright.
Pirate stories. Got any?
Okay, here's a story. I started out as a crewman on the raging Tightwad, sailing out of Puerto Pollo.
Nice name.
The captain was a master treasure hunter, a diviner from some ancient secret society. He had some weird fifth sense when it came to finding objects of value.
Fifth?
Don't you mean sixth sense?
No. By some cruel trick of nature, he was born without taste buds. But his other senses took over and gave him an uncanny ability to find treasure. We left port without a map, guided only by the captain's keen senses. We spent the first week going around in circles, until we realized the crew's gold earrings were throwing the captain off. After we tossed all our jewelry, gold coins, and belt buckles overboard, we got back on course.
Sailor, hello, welcome in. Nice to see your stream has gone well. I like the broom emote. Is that the maid vibes? Very good. We are going through the Monkey Island series at the moment because there's a new
I never
one.
affiliate with anyone who isn't prepared to drown me in money.
The broom is perfect.
Jeez, 50 months. God, that is a while. I'm grateful for the milestone and also disturbed by that amount of time, if that makes sense. But thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, these days I'm still doing 14 on Sundays, but we're switching it up and doing different variety stuff throughout the week. Thanks for follow, Frango. And right now we're going through the Monkey Islands from Monkey Island 1 to 2 to 3, which we're at now, to 4 to 5, and then we will play 6. So we are here with pirate barbers who have given up sailing the seas to cut hair. They originally wanted to be a barbershop quartet, but they couldn't find a fourth, so they decided to become actual barbers instead, because that's the next logical progression.
Your captain sounds like a real freak show.
Many of us on board started to think the same thing. We sailed for 2 years, and had finally started back to Plunder Island. But just as we started to doubt him, he paid off. We found sunken treasure right off the coast.
Well done.
Wait a second. Was it an enormous pile of jewelry and gold coins and belt buckles at the bottom of the bay?
Exactly. How did you know that?
I just had a feeling. Do you know any more pirate stories?
Want the story about how I slit the throat of the annoying little pirate who kept asking me questions?
Is something troubling you?
Okay. Cutthroat Bill isn't friendly.
Say, what you eating there?
Jawbreaker.
Is it good?
Yep.
You don't say much, do you?
Nope.
That's a really good jawbreaker there, huh?
Yep.
Well, that's just terrific, isn't it?
Yep.
Boy, I sure could go for a jawbreaker right about now.
Yep.
I said I sure could go for a jawbreaker right about now.
I hope you find one.
1 second. I think he might be voiced by Greg Berger. Jecht from 10.
You gonna finish that jawbreaker?
Sure am.
Okay, just checking. Nothing I love more than a good jawbreaker.
Me too.
Yeah, see? When you look at it that way, we're really not all that different, you and I.
Whatever.
Could I have your jawbreaker?
No.
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 Well, I tried.
It's been a pleasure. Bye.
That's what you were playing. Oh, so you've moved from you've moved from 14 back 4. Well done. I think Snip's been playing 10 as well. He's been like trying to 100% it and finish the sphere grid. So right away I can identify the same trick that we pulled on Wally's Monocle in the last game, where our barber pirate here will put this comb down and it's briefly interactable. But let's talk to these two first before we start fucking with them.
He looks like a true professional.
Yes. Scrooge McPirate,
Ahoy there,
hello.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, and I'm a mighty
Quiet.
Ret.
Oh.
Huh?
Don't distract him while he's working on me.
Aye, laddie. You'll have to wait your turn. It's the pirate way.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I'll talk to you then, Captain Rottingham, if Scrooge Fuck doesn't want to say anything.
He seems irritable.
Ahoy there, I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
I see. And I don't care.
Cool.
I'm a mighty pirate.
Ha!
What do you mean, ha?
I meant just what I said. Ah, if you're a mighty pirate, then I'm bold.
I'm mighty enough to defeat LeChuck twice.
LeChuck? Ha! Even if he's dead, there's just no excuse for that hair.
So you're a ship captain, huh?
Not just any ship captain. Don't tell me you've never heard of Captain Rene Rottingham.
I've never heard of Captain Roddy.
I'm only the most cunning and well-groomed captain ever to sail the Caribbean.
Well, how'd you like to join my crew?
Me serve on your crew? Please don't make me break into hysterical laughter while this buffoon is working on my hair.
Why don't you want to join my crew?
Yeah.
I serve under no man. Oh boy.
Now, just 1 second.
If there's any treasure to be found, I'm going to be the man to find it. And I'll look absolutely stunning while I'm doing it.
Did you know you're starting to go gray?
I most certainly am not.
Don't get me wrong.
Gray hair suits you.
It doesn't. I mean, of course it would. But I don't have to worry about that for several years.
If I were you, I'd worry more about those split ends.
Split ends? I'll have you know I've killed men for comments less slanderous than that.
You've got a bald spot starting here in the back.
What? You're lying, of course.
If you say so. All I know is that there's definitely some kind of shine going on back here.
He is very, 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 very attached to his hair.
You seem irritable. Is it from your dry scalp?
My scalp is lovingly massaged with the finest creams and oils in the world, twice daily.
Yeah, that's a little more than I wanted to know.
Your petty jabs and insults mean nothing to me.
They're doing great things with dandruff shampoo these days.
I suggest you leave, boy, before you force me to defend my honor.
Fire! Run for your life!
I'm sure the authorities probably have the situation under control. But just in case, Barber, more moisturizer.
Rabid dogs are on the loose! Get out, now!
I don't hear anything. There are no rabid dogs on the loose.
That's just what they want you to think. There's an axe-wielding maniac at the door! Flee!
Perhaps you should offer yourself as a sacrifice so the rest of us may be saved.
The calls are coming from within the barber shop. You must get out immediately.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Leave us alone.
Storms are coming. Better get a move on. Could be a twister.
Then I'm most definitely staying inside. The humidity does horrible things to my hair.
Captain Rottingham, you're being paged.
Take a message.
You know, sitting down for too long can be unhealthy. It's a serious risk to your cardiovascular system. I think a nice jog could be just what you need right about now. Up and at 'em.
Go away.
You seem busy. I'll come back later.
Yeah. So, we also have a bunch of portraits. Are they all different?
There's a plaque on this portrait. It says, Captain Richard Squawkins. There never was a more despicable knave, but we gave him an impeccable body wave. Captain Charles Vane. The captain stood 7 feet high in his boots, but you'd never have guessed that we dyed his roots.
We do now.
Another satisfied customer. Jack Rackham. Always a dapper crook. Jack wore the layered look.
Parrot.
In loving memory. Crackers. 1684 to 1685. Captain Steed Grommet. He fought and he struggled. He kicked and he brawled. But when he left our shop, we made sure he was bald. Thomas Lude. Here was a dangerous man when accosted, but he looked pretty good when his hair had been frosted. Rachel Squall. This lady we're certain was no debutante. She killed 20 men while she wore this bouffant. Edward Screech. When it came to rum, Edward Screech never skimped. He drank a whole bottle while he had his hair crimped.
Poetic. There's a hairstyling book.
Coiffures for the Discerning Pirate. Spring edition.
We yoink it while he's not looking. While he's not looking. While he's not looking.
I'll wait for the movie. I'll wait for the movie. It's a rock, and it's a paperweight.
Grab the paperweight while he's not looking.
Don't touch that, you foul creature, or this ape may ruin my haircut.
True. There's a jar of combs.
It's a bunch of combs floating in that blue stuff.
Hands off those combs.
Those are ours.
What if I try to grab the one he's using?
Ah! Hands off that comb, or I'll have your bangs, you thieving dog.
Well, I'd rather not have a bang. So I remember what we do here. We grabbed some lice from the theater, and if we put that on the comb, something funny happens.
Holy infestation! You've been struck with the hair demons.
What are you talking about?
The cursed head vermin. the scourge of every hygienic sailor on the 7 seas.
That's a lie!
Sure as I'm standing here, they're wriggling about your scalp like a pack of wretched sea lions.
Good analogy.
This calls for drastic action. I'm bringing in old Ironsides.
No, let's not be too rash.
Rash? That's a bad sign.
Oh, yeah.
There's no time to lose. I'm going to have to amputate.
No, you'll ruin my hair!
Bye, Captain Rottingham!
He looks like a true professional.
Hello, Barber Pirate.
Ahoy there! I'm Guybrush Threepwood, here to serve all your mighty pirate needs.
Pleasure to meet you, Guybrush. I am Haggis McMutton of the clan McMutton.
How did you become a barber pirate?
I spent 10 years at sea on board the HMS Anathema, the fastest ship in the Scottish Navy.
So how did that help you become a barber pirate?
It was a clipper ship.
Ah. Do you know any rousing pirate stories?
Well, there is the story of the secret of Bulky Island. We were a crew of 200 men, under the command of Big Jake McJuggernaut, the most powerful captain on the seas. One night in port, Captain Jake heard the tale of an enormous treasure buried somewhere on Bulky Island. We set sail and landed on the island within a fortnight and found the treasure the next morning.
How big a treasure are we talking about here?
Immense. An inconceivable amount of gold, silver, jewels, and coupons for discounts at area restaurants. Oh, it was a beautiful sight. A tremendous chest made of solid gold. Big Jake leapt into the hole and wrapped his sinewy arms around the chest. He gathered his resolve, counted to 3, filled his lungs, and lifted with all his might. The sound of his back cracking brought a grimace to even the most steel-hearted crewman. By nightfall, the lot of us were lying on the beach, writhing in pain.
Why didn't you lift with your knees?
Yeah, like you're supposed to.
That would have been the weak man's way out. The pirate Angus McFulcrum had followed us to Bulky Island, wanting the treasure for himself. The weakling used a lever and took the chest, laughing at us as he carried it to his ship. And my proud Captain McJuggernaut died in traction, cursing himself for not being strong enough.
Shame.
How would you like to join my crew?
You seem like a nice enough sort, Guybrush, but a man cannot serve as my captain unless he earns me respect.
And how would a man go about doing that?
By besting me in a time-honored test of strength.
Australian rules football.
No, I'm talking about the traditional Highland display of strength and virility, the caber toss.
What in the world is a caber?
The caber is a large tree trunk. We go to the field of competition, and each of us heaves the caber as far as he can. The man whose caber goes the farthest is the winner.
That's just about the stupidest sport I've ever heard of. And I watch cable television.
Aye, but you cannot argue with tradition.
In the 1600s.
Ah, toss this. Haggis. That's an unusual name.
I suppose it is, but haggis is just a nickname. The given name is heart, liver, and kidneys boiled in the stomach of the animal McMutton.
Oh, so your parents were expecting a girl?
Aye.
What is that blue stuff in the jar anyway?
Ah, the old comb juice. 'Tis a fiery brew that's bested many a sailor with her fermented froth. It'll burn your throat unless you chase it with conditioner.
Right?
Those sure are nice scissors.
Aye, they're my best pair. They can cut through almost anything.
Why are they in the ceiling?
Sometimes I cut hair so fast, the scissors fly from my hands at unbelievable speeds.
Could I borrow those scissors for a minute?
Sorry, no. They're much too valuable to me. You know they can cut through almost anything.
Yes, I believe you mentioned that. When I think of all I could do with those scissors.
Aye. The scissors are just that good.
Did I mention how nice those scissors are?
You did, and it's all true. They're the best pair I've ever owned.
And they can cut through anything. Please, let me borrow those scissors.
Please?
Sorry, but no.
Please, let me borrow those scissors.
Sorry, but no. Damn you, Scrooge McDuck.
Are you sure you don't want to join my crew?
It's as I told you, Guybrush. Not until you can best me in the caber toss.
Alright, let's do it.
Sounds great. Let's do it.
With no preparation, we will definitely win. Damn. Wasn't so much
I
of a
would never
toss,
follow such a weak captain.
so much as a pushover. We tried, guys. We tried. Can we get a haircut?
I sure could use a haircut.
Have a seat, laddie, and I'll do you up with a fine coif.
So,
It's the handle the barber uses to raise and lower the chair. No.
we could,
Ah, keep your hands off that chair handle.
But.
Never mind.
Now, let me see if I remember this. I think we have to kick the paperweight off. That distracts him or something.
Ugh, blast that ineffectual paperweight. I'll have to go find another.
But what about my haircut?
Keep your skirt on, lad.
And then... Yanksies!
Phew. Well, I searched the whole island, and I couldn't have found a single rock for a paperweight.
Wow.
I suppose I'll just have to eyeball your haircut.
I just remembered I have another appointment.
Oh, I was going to give you a French braid, too.
No thanks! Well... Do we know...
I never affiliate with anyone who isn't prepared to drown me in money.
Sandera, hello.
Hello, just popping in to resub before getting back to work.
And I appreciate that, Sandera. We have a paperweight now. We have scissors. Can we ventriloquism these lovely pirates? I should have done that with Captain Rottingham, actually.
I've got nothing to say.
Before I got rid of him.
I've got nothing to say.
Yeah. Maybe not with these guys.
Yeah, I don't think he'd like that.
Dang. Alright. Well... Among our other things that we need to do, we need to convince all three of these gentlemen to join our sailing crew. We need to find some gold for Cutthroat Bill. We need to figure out a way to insult Eddie Van Helgen, whose name definitely wasn't chosen for a reason or anything, such that he will consent to duel us, and then we need to win the duel. And we need to figure out a way to cheat the caber toss so that we can beat old Haggis. So you note the caber toss happens out here. Now we have these heavy cabers.
They're made from palm trees.
We also have these rubber trees.
There are ants crawling all over it.
Now, I don't think we can do this with scissors, but let me just try it.
And the tree's too rubbery to cut with scissors.
We need something that will make a caber out of the rubber tree. Then we'll have Haggis beat. Totally fair and legit, of course. Would you like to swap your jawbreaker for some gum?
I don't want that. I'm a vegetarian.
How about the whole pack?
I don't want that. I'm a vegetarian.
How about a rock?
My pirate instincts tell me I should keep...
Okay, well. We did get a glove, didn't we? We have a glove, actually. We have a glove. And how do you challenge someone to a duel? Glove slap, baby, glove slap.
Now
Glove
there's
slap.
a challenge.
I don't take
to the
crap.
field of honor.
Of course, problem is.
Choose your weapon.
All right, bunch of pistols. Sure.
Cool.
Shoot him.
I choose this pistol. If I beat you, will you join my crew?
The odds of you beating me are so astronomical, I will take that bet.
Yeep!
Again, I prove to you I'm the greatest duelist in the world.
Well, if at first you don't succeed...
Are you still undecided?
Wait, no, we
about
gotta slap
joining
him
my
again,
crew?
I think.
No, I've decided. You're clearly incapable of serving as my captain. You're no match for me in a gentleman's duel. And your gross incompetence at even the simplest of...
Oh, there we go.
No! Hey! Why did you slap me again?
Just felt like it.
Let's take this outside, shall we? Choose your weapon.
Well, this pistol didn't work. These two pistols look identical. If we,
It's the lid to the box of pistols.
we close that.
It's a banjo case. I choose the banjo.
Yeah!
I accept.
You do?
Oh shit, I think I need to pay attention to that. What was the first one? Okay, I think I dumb lucked it. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 3. 3, 4, 5, 3, 4. Four. 3. 4, 3. 1. 4, 3, 1. 5. 4, 3, 1, 5. 4, 3, 1, 5, 3. 4. 4, 3, 1, 5, 3, 4. 4. 3. 1. 5. 3. For the love of God, let it end.
Good boy.
Whew.
Let's see you follow this.
Oh no.
He's good. I'll never beat him.
And now he's pulling bullshit. So let's go over to the gun pile. And cheat like a pirate.
What? You shot my banjo.
You can't be sure of that. That shot may have come from the grassy knoll.
Of all the low-down tricks, I never heard of anything so low. I completely misjudged you. You are a pirate after all. I'd be proud to join your crew.
Woo!
Great. I'll just pack this stuff up and get ready. And give me back my gun.
I'll need 2 more sailors for my crew.
And we'll get him right here, but not tonight. We also need to go to the beach. We need to figure out how to get a reservation to Blondebeard's. We need to figure out how to beat the Lemonade Man. Oh, actually, Sailor, are you leaving? Do you want to listen to something real quick? Actually, you might not know who this is, but it's just my favorite piece of Monkey Island trivia for anybody who was not here. This character, in English at least, you said you heard it in German, this character here is voiced, bafflingly, by Gary Coleman.
What's the lemonade good for?
Drinking.
Oh. Are you gonna give me my money back?
You know, I'd really like to, but what is it they always say? Ah, yes. The customer is always a slave to the pitiless multinational corporations whose products they live to consume. So, no! Can I get you anything else?
I mean, good point.
Yeah, goodbye, you little brigand.
Bye, mister.
Wish I still had that gun. But nonetheless. Yeah, no, that is Gary Coleman. And I don't know why. But it entertains me. That's interesting. We auto-saved during the banjo duel. There we go. Saves. So 2 save slots, why not? We'll be careful. Now that we have the scissors, I believe we can cut our way through to Danger Cove. We may need something else, but I'm pretty sure the scissors are for that. But looking at the time, I'm going to wrap it up there. We're going to continue this tomorrow because we finished Somnium, so we no longer have that for Saturdays. And I'd like to get through these games faster because Persona 5 Royal did come out on PC. I don't know if I can get it yet. It's $100. I don't know if I can drop $100 right now. I do want to stream Persona 5 Royal. I think that would be really good. But Persona 4 Golden was $30 when it came out on Steam, so that's different. But it's there. It's a thing that I want. And hopefully, if I can't get it this month, maybe I'll pick it up Christmas. And then segue into a stream of it then. But for now, we'll keep playing these. As we have a few games left, and Return to Monkey Island is definitely one that I can afford. At the moment, it depends. Like, my Twitch money has tanked lately. It's abysmal. I used to get the payment threshold of Twitch was $100 a month, and I used to hit that every time. Don't anymore. They've lowered the payment threshold to $50 a month. Don't currently hit that half the time. But because I've been doing voice acting more, that's kind of why. Because I have been, like, I'm streaming one day less. I'm not, going super hard on 14 anymore. But I've been doing voice acting and I've been getting gigs there, and so it's like, if anything, I'm doing better than I was. So it's also hard to say, because that's very up and down. But I'm not doing spend $100 on a video game without waiting for a sale levels of well. Definitely not. Like, just as it was with Somnium, like Somnium was $80 and I didn't buy that. Basil wanted to watch me stream it, so he bought it for me and I played it. So that's the sort of thing where, like, yeah, I'll probably pick it up around Christmas. If somebody wants me to play it sooner, there is a way you can get me to do that, but I'm not going to ask for that. Fare thee well.